They've put a copper back on the doorstep.
You what?
That means it's taking us seriously.
Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, my God, Pinnock.
Any comings and goings?
Not today, so
Well, maybe it's just here for him.
Hadn't you better answer that?
Hiya.
Afternoon.
Is he there for your benefit or mine?
I can look after myself. Can I come in?
Of course. You don't know what a relief it is to have him out there. Katie, put the kettle on.
I want to talk about this.
I don't know if you've got a family of your own, Mr. Pinnock. You know, kids. But if you do, then you'll appreciate the relief that this threat's been taken seriously. I mean, if it were me, it wouldn't matter. Love of my life's gone. I'm just an empty shell. They can do what they want with me, but it's not just me, is it? It's them. I've got to keep going for our Katie and Craig. My Katie and Craig, and you're helping me to do that, and I appreciate it. Are you any further down the line sorting out the witness protection programme?
Believe me, we are considering it. You should know later today.
Talk about getting the fuzzy end of the lolly stick.
What do you mean?
Well, given a choice, this isn't the most picturesque place in the world to die, is it? I mean, I'm surprised this wallpaper hasn't finished you off for starters.
Not spots off the egg, believe me.
Have you got a flat or a house?
Apartment.
Good you.
It's got no art, no trace. It's not got you.
Oh, please. Pass the sit bucket.
The lass in flat above me, Mandy, she has a lot of gentlemen callers. She pops down sometimes, with a ball of spag bol if she's made too much. But I hear a doorbell go all hours.
No, it could be worse. She could have a pogo stick.
Aye. I had a good mate, Jan. He were belting Jan. We used to go fishing together sometimes. They were good days. Quiet. He may have a bit of a funny turn, so I don't see that much of him anymore.
Just eat your soup.
You're not going to throw any massage-shaped balls at me today, are you?
I'll try not to.
I have to stop meeting like this.
All right, people will talk. I didn't get your name yesterday.
Louise. Although it has to be said, when I was younger, I always wanted to be called Lorna, after Lorna Doone. I'd not read the book or anything, I just seen it in the library once. The picture on the front, she looked great.
I always wanted to be called Jason after Jason and the Argonauts, but my name's Steve. My dad's from Ireland, actually, I don't know.
I'm Dublin myself. Black Rock? Do you know it?
No. So you don't live over here, then?
You're devastated, I can tell.
No, I'm going to throw himself in the canal.
Hope you can swim.
Well, I wanted to get a break from the bottom of the swimming bath in my pyjamas, if that counts.
I walked the Giant's Causeway with pom-poms for a sponsored majorette march. Looks like we both have baggage.
So, what are you doing over here, then?
My sister works at Manchester Airport. I come and stay a couple of weeks a year.
What, the airport?
Luggage car cells are quite cosy once you get used to being stared at by Aegis. Do you know how I can get into town from here?
Well, you could always take a taxi, I suppose.
Taxi? I'm not made of money.
Well, I know where you could get a freebie.
Mum, I'll never forget what you've done for me, ever.
Do you want me to hand you a megaphone?
No one can hear. If they look at us, what they're going to see? Just a mother and daughter out for an afternoon walk.
If only that were true.
You've got us through this. I could never have done it on my own.
I know.
And now there's light at the end of the tunnel.
I know.
Hiya.
Hi.
Where you two off?
Go to the shop, get some booze. Celebrating, well, ish.
What's there to celebrate? I think it's called counting your chickens.
Have they found out who sent that letter?
No, they haven't. But it's as plain as the nose on everyone's face, it with the Morgans, and according to the bloke in charge of the investigation, we should be hearing about going back on witness protection later today.
All right.
Oh, well, that's quite a good outcome then, isn't it?
Yeah, petrified, aren't we, Katie?
Yeah, this is it.
But if you find out today, I mean, how soon will it all kick into action, like?
Well, realistically, could be as soon as tonight.
Flipping heck! Right, well, come on, we better have a few beers in Rovers then, wouldn't you say?
It's called for more than a few beers in Rovers.
Well, I don't know. It's... No, we need to say goodbye to you properly.
But we don't even know that we're going yet.
Oh, I do. I can feel it in my water. Oh, stuff it. Why not? If we're going, Kate, we can't go without having a goodbye drink with the girls. Do you know what I mean?
Deirdre? You fancy going for a stroll?
Oh, not really. Somebody's just tipped a cup of coffee over me on the tram. I can't wait to get home and change my blouse.
Oh, right. No, it's just that I want...
Not now, love. I've had accounts on me back all day. Lauren's boyfriend's done the dirty on her again. I've had Julian Donner arguing over a mouse mat and using me as a go-between. And honestly, the secrets that people trust me with, I must have one of them faces that people think they can confide in.
Right, well, here's a memo you can send round to them all tomorrow. We, Deirdre, are getting married. I'm fed up of letting other things get in the way of our happiness. Some of these things are important, others are not.
Have you been drinking?
No, I've been thinking.
It's that perfume you're wearing, Mum. Mellow Birds.
Ken, I'm gonna have to go inside and change my blouse.
What's Ray doing?
Phoning Mozambique on your mobile.
What?
Relax, he's asleep. Who's that with Steve?
I'm the foggiest.
I have to watch it again. Oh. I'll go this way.
Steve. Word, please.
Hello.
I'll take our daughter if you don't mind. Hello. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Tracy, mother of Steve's baby.
Louise.
Where did he drag you up from then, eh?
He didn't. He threw a ball at my head in the park.
You want to be careful there, love. I've heard it's full of dirty old men.
Is this something you want?
No, don't worry. I'll grab you later.
I won't be available later. You see, I'm a little bit tied up at the minute.
Well, I'll text you or something.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I know it was, love.
So anyway,
Is there someone looking after you, or can I help?
I was looking for Ian.
Ian's on the phone at the moment. Would you like to take a seat? Help yourself to tea or coffee, though maybe not at the same time. So you're thinking about buying a car?
Is it true that four-wheel drives are really bad for the environment?
Lisa.
Hi.
Sal, this is Lisa. She's going to be stepping into your shoes when you go on holiday. So if you could just show her around, point out where everything is, just got to go and speak to a customer.
Do you want another one in there?
A yes would have been enough.
Oi, Liz. Liz. See him over there? Came in about 10 minutes ago. Keeps staring at me. You know what? I might parade him up and down the street, see how Steve likes it. But still, I might keep him to myself. My little secret.
Yeah, well, you want to keep your head still. You look like a nodding dog.
Oh, yeah? And what's it to you? I mean, it's not as if you're going to be my mother-in-law, is it? Not now, anyway.
Listen, if Steve's happy...
Oh, Steve's happy. Steve's delirious, look at yours, Steve.
Yeah, well, you've got to grab it while you can.
My sentiments. Exactly.
Excuse me.
Hiya. Is your mum in?
No, why? What's going on?
Is Angela and Craig?
No, she's at the pub. Why? Have you found out who sent the letter? Have you caught him? Oh, come on, don't just ignore me. You must know something or you won't be here. Why don't you just tell me? Don't ignore me. You must know who killed my dad if you're here. He was in the Morgans.
Angela, a bit noisy in here. Can we have a word with you outside, please? Do you mind?
Yeah, okay. Thanks. No, they want word in private. Won't say our goodbyes. Where are we going? Eh? Are we moving? Are we?
Angela Harris, we are arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Thomas Harris.
What?
You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you may later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Come on, Angela.
Don't! Just get off her!
It's my stroke, the barrier for me! What evidence have you got? You can't have anything!
Don't you
Get
touch her!
Stop there!
Let's not make this a cat fight.
Is this some kind of sick joke I'm not getting?
What's going on? Katie! Katie! What's going on?
Oh, are you going out?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm worried about Angela.
Somebody says she's been arrested.
Yeah.
I suppose the finger of suspicion is bound at some stage to point at the spouse in these circumstances. After all, in many such cases...
Right, Angela's innocent.
No, what I'm meaning is...
She was terrified, convinced that the murderer was going to come back for her, for the children, convinced.
Right.
She's been through so much, and now to be interrogated about losing him.
Well, I'm sure as long as she persists in telling them the truth...
Well, it's not that simple.
Is it not?
Well, they won't believe her.
I don't see why they shouldn't.
Well, they'll assume that one lie is the same as another, won't they? A small lie implies that she could tell a big one.
What small lie? Hayley, if you have information which has some bearing on a case as serious as this...
She was desperate. She had to get the police to protect them again. There was no other way.
Other way than what?
That letter she got, the threatening one.
From Sheffield, yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't from them. She sent it herself. She had no choice, Roy.
Well, it seems unwise at best, given the circumstances.
She couldn't keep on waiting and hoping that everything would be okay. Not when Katie and Craig's lives were at stake.
Well, perhaps, but then to tangle herself up in deceits might be considered, well, a little foolish. I can see why the police might question that this was the action of an innocent woman.
It was!
What, to go to the trouble of taking a false letter to Sheffield?
Yes, well, another innocent woman in that case, not Angela. It was me. I posted it.
What did you think, Sally? I thought she was a bit young. I think holiday cover needs experience.
Well, Lisa's more experienced than she looks.
Yeah, I mean, you said you thought she was a bit young, didn't you?
No.
Yes, you did. Bimboish was the exact word.
I said I thought she'd do fine. I'm sure that she's very professional.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Still, as long as she keeps the place ticking over, eh? They're a minibar.
Don't go in there. Ray's asleep.
Sorry, Ray, mate. Who's Ray?
My dad, well, technically.
You got a technical dad? Useful.
Not in there either, because Dad's on the sofa.
Right. A different dad. A non-technical one.
Just go upstairs and I'll fetch you something from the minibar.
Okay.
It's the left-hand door when you look at both doors.
Right.
No, left.
No, I mean right, as in right, I'll go on the one on the left.
Just don't go in the other one, because if you wake my gran, she'll keep my mum up mithering all night.
I'll tell you what. I'll wait here.
No. Go in the left-hand door and wait for me there, OK? Oh, but don't turn the light on in my room because you'll wake the baby.
The baby?
Here we are.
Thanks.
You know, we mustn't overlook the possibility that Angela's arrest is unconnected to the issue of the letter.
Well, why else would they arrest her now? Straight after she's meant to be threatened by that gang. Angela's enjoying a nice cup of cocoa on a chocolate finger. I bet she's got a dry crust and water.
You know very well from your own unfortunate experience that that will not be the case. She will have had something to eat and a hot drink.
It's because of my own unfortunate experience that I can't bear to think of her in that cell, alone, fearing for the lives of her children, and on top of that, still grieving for poor Tommy. Oh, I've got to go down there, tell them the truth about that letter.
I'm sure the police are more than capable of separating out a small deception from the heinous act of murder. I strongly advise that on this occasion you simply wait and see what happens next.
But if I go down there, I might be able to help.
Drink your cocoa.
Let's just go and get drunk somewhere. And just drink and not care.
Katie, you and Craig need to stay together.
Oh, you don't want me here?
Maybe not. But he needs you.
What about what I need? Mine. And take me home. And take me to bed, please. Please.
No.
No! Oh, what, am I contaminated or something?
Come on, Katie, you know why not.
I'm a bit old for you now. You're gonna look out for something younger.
Oh, my dad!
Craig,
get off me!
Martin?
Hey, I forgot to say congratulations last night. I meant to.
Yeah, I'm sure. Did you run the date past Tracy?
First time Deirdre's ever listened to me.
Give me a chance.
Was it him who made you change your mind?
No. We just had a conversation.
A conversation?
Oh, Ken, don't start. Can't you just be pleased? Speak of the devil.
Me or him?
Morning. Who's real and who's technical then?
Oh, right, well, that's me mum, that's me dad, and that's Ray. This is, Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan.
You sure? Not Tom, Dick or Harry? Or are you saving them for next week?
Oh, here we go. Got a problem with him, have you?
No, I got a problem with you. Trawling for another baby, are you? Using this place like a brothel for fun?
All right, Ray.
You have got no right to say out about my life.
Good, I'm glad. So should you be. Because if it were up to me, I'd have you thrown out in the street till you learn some respect.
Yeah, well, you can't throw anyone out anywhere because this is our house and not yours. The only thing in this house that's yours, Ray, is the morphine. So why don't you take the lot, eh?
That's enough, Tracy. Nathan, would you like a cup of tea?
I need to be with my children. I didn't kill Tommy.
You must realise that what you have or haven't done is unimportant to me.
And is it unimportant to you that I loved him? And that my children might be next? You have to tell them they have to let me go.
The car park was deserted. I must have been the only one to cop off last night.
Yeah, well, if you'd have waited 2 minutes, I'd have come with you.
Another 2 minutes in your house, I'd have gone as mad as them lot.
Oh, and I suppose your family's completely normal.
I don't have a grand like yours. It was like meeting Gollum in a nightie.
How was it?
Hi, Louise, it's Steve. Hiya. Listen, I wondered whether I could pick your brains again. It's a complicated one, this. When a child is not in the immediate care of her father, is it considered okay for him to ask a strange woman out for a drink? Hypothetically, that is. Compulsory, is it? Well, you're the expert. Do you know of any strange women who would like to meet me in the Roses for a drink?
If I'm going to get a snog every time I insult your family, then I've got something to say about your mum's waistbelts.
It's understandable, really, isn't it, that she wanted the police protection sorted. I mean, you would have felt terrible yourselves, wouldn't you, if she'd been murdered and then you'd been left thinking, oh, I wish we'd taken her worries more seriously, you know. I mean, no offence.
Sounds like she put a great deal of trust in you, telling you about this letter.
Well, she was so frightened. To be honest, I doubt she'd have made it to Sheffield herself.
No?
Which is why I offered to post it. If she hadn't been so desperate. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I'd do. I were right jumpy on train. I'd probably look like I were in one of them Agatha Christie things. And
Don't tell me any more, Mrs. Cropper, not without a tape.
Oh, well, I need to get back to work. I only said...
Lady Cropper, I'm arresting you for attempting to pervert the course of justice. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you may later rely on in court.
You Kevin?
Kev! Something wrong with your car?
Liz? She wouldn't dare give me trouble.
Not took you long before you needed me. Well, you was there, and he was asking for you, so...
Little bird tells me after a mechanic. Met him in clearing out the deadwood. I respect a hard line, Kev. You can't get in the mornings to one of your lads lying on his back, refusing to lift a finger. Well, that's plain bad manners.
Who's this clown?
An unemployed mechanic. But you could change all that.
No way. You're still unemployed. Same as my last mechanic, still murdered, all right?
Did you at least let somebody know that I was here? Oh, really?
Oh, so sorry. I should have listened to you.
Are you all right? Are you free to go?
They made me sign something. I betrayed Angela. No, I have.
Sign what?
To say that I'd be a witness if it came to trial.
They made you sign it?
Oh, I couldn't bear to spend any more time in there.
Well, they forced you?
No, but they made it clear that if I did it, I'd be free to go with a caution. And I couldn't spend a night in that cell.
Come on, then. Let's get you home.
I'm really sorry.
Is there a porter when you need one?
A what?
A porter for all your baggage. Guess what I do when I meet a man with baggage?
Avoid him? No.
Joking.
What then?
I give him space. I give him space. I'm gonna get on this bus now, and all the fear you had just then will turn to disappointment. I'd rather leave you regretting that we didn't kiss than that we did. Call me.
So you were in all evening watching telly, but you can't remember a single programme you saw or advert. How about a theme tune?
I don't remember. They were now out of the ordinary, so it didn't stick in my mind.
Now out of the ordinary, apart from your husband being murdered?
I didn't know that till the next day. Maybe the shock, maybe that's why I can't remember.
Or maybe because you weren't at home at all. Why'd you go over to the garage, Mrs. Harris?
I didn't.
At no point?
I said I wasn't there.
Why did you kill your husband? Was it a row? Because those closest to us know which buttons to push, don't
The client's answered your question. She needs a break.
He was my teenage crush. My first boyfriend. My husband. The father of my children. I wouldn't just have emptied my life, my children's life. I just couldn't have.
That's touching. What would you say to me if I were to tell you that we have a witness, reliable witness, who informs us that you were in the garage on the night your husband was murdered?
I'd say they were lying.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wasn't there. How could anybody see me?
Our witness says you were.
Then they're lying. Question them, not me. Ask them why they're putting me through this over something I didn't do. Who is it, this witness?
You.
For the benefit of the tape, we're showing Mrs. Harris the forensic report.
One of your hairs was found in your husband's blood, on the floor of that garage, in his blood, which situates you in the garage on the night he was killed. So I'd have to agree with you, Mrs. Harris. My witness has been lying. Now, how about we start again, but this time with the truth?
What's going on?
Mum's bank card. She don't take it with her, does she?
Hey?
Well, there's no food in.
I'm not hungry anyway.
Well, you've got to eat, Craig.
Mum will be back, won't she? I don't know why they think that she's done it anyway.
Cash putting it on Rosamond Street. I'll get some food from the corner shop. Oh, God. The pin number. I don't know the pin number.
Dad's birthday.
Eh?
8164.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Where are you going?
Oh, Craig, I've just said money, shopping.
No, I'll come with you.
There's no need.
Me and Dad only went to work. Me mum only went across the
Craig.
street.
I'll be back. I promise.
I can't wait to be walking through that bus station with people on all them benches watching me in my uniform. I mean, I know there's nothing exotic about where I'll be taking them, but all the same, at least I'll be the one.
Well, that is pretty exotic.
True.
Got his lordship's bag in, Can?
There you go.
Oh, we shall have an extra body with us this evening.
Why is that then?
A wonderful goddess with whom I've fallen deeply in love.
Oh, Dad, how many times?
Where did you meet her?
Garden centre. She was just stood standing there. A magnificent sight. I was smitten.
Just answer me one thing. Have you proposed yet?
Proposed, as I proposed. She's coming here to stop. Oh, yes. And you can give over catching flies, the pair of you. It's a statue, a beautiful statue, life-size. She'll look a real belt-a-bit pond.
We're here to search the house.
Hey?
No, you can't. Craig, no, you can't do this.
I'm afraid we can.
What do you want?
She didn't do it.
You can stay here if you insist, or you can go to a neighbour's.
Stop it,
Hayley Cropper. Quite a friend, isn't she?
Yeah.
Put her neck on the line for you, didn't she?
I'm sorry, what's this?
But even she doesn't believe you anymore.
If you're something else, I should have been told.
She told us how she caught you writing the letter.
This is outrageous.
Sorry, just thought your client would like to know her co-conspirators agreed to testify against her.
You keep lying, Angela, but we keep uncovering the truth, bit by little bit.
Kitty? Craig?
What's happened?
Police.
Why?
They were searching the house.
They said things could be hidden.
What things? Oh, come on. Right, let's get this sorted. It looks worse than it is.
Worse? How could it be worse? My dad's dead and my mum's locked up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Craig. I didn't mean it. I'm just trying to help. I'm sorry. I never thought that they'd do this. I wish I'd never said anything.
About what?
The letter. I thought that if they knew how scared your mum was, they'd understand.
What about the letter?
Well,
I posted it. You
What
do
do you
know
mean
that
this
Angela...
mess is all your flaming
No,
fault?
no, Katie, no.
What is she on about? What does she mean about the letter?
Wrote it, okay? To get the police off our backs.
I am so sorry.
No, she's in a flaming cell because of you.
No, she already been arrested.
She trusted you to make things okay.
Oh, I was just trying
you
to help.
You betrayed her. This is all your fault, this mess. Now get out!
Sorry.
Right. You've had time to think about what I said earlier, Angela. Still not too late to tell us the truth, love.
I've nothing else to say.
Come on, Angela. The evidence against you is piling up by the minute. And now we've searched your house.
You what?
Some of your clothing looks like it might give us a match for the fibres we found at the murder scene.
You just barged in.
By all accounts, that daughter of yours is a chip off the old block. Tried to take on a team of bobbies, her and her brother.
You've hurt them, didn't
you? What?
You had no right.
This is a murder investigation, and the fact that you are not cooperating...
All this could be so much easier, and that's down to you.
Are they all right?
Well, they're pretty upset.
Cool. Seen burglars make less mess than those forensic boys.
Hey? Now tell me she's not gorgeous.
She's not gorgeous.
But his sponge collection, a bit of a weirdo.
Hi, Steve. Sorry, don't remember your name.
Louise.
Nice name.
Oh, it's not ready, mate.
I need me car.
Oh, look, I've been up to my eyes in it, man. I've just not had time, I'm sorry. Listen, just give us a break, will you?
Give you a break?
Steve.
No! You told me the car would be ready by 5.
Well, look, I was trying to get it done in time, but I just couldn't, right? I can do it for Wednesday.
Wednesday ain't good enough, mate. I need me car. I had a plan that is only possible with a car. I can't go driving through the countryside without a car.
Steve.
No! I can't stop at a nice little country pub without a car. I need a car.
Look, I'm really sorry, mate.
Excuse me a minute. Our first kiss. I felt we needed to get it out of the way. You know how awkward these things can be.
I'll pick it up Wednesday, mate.
As long as I've got you, I don't need anyone else. I can't do this. Mum and Dad could do it dead easy.
It doesn't matter.
I can't do anything.
I don't care about the sofa! She didn't do it, though.
No, she.
They seem pretty sure.
Craig, just don't think about it.
She couldn't have done it. I know she couldn't have done it.
You wouldn't understand.
What? Understand what? Grandad.
They said I needed to get here sharpish. They weren't kidding.
Come here, Ev, it's all right, it's all right.
Your statement, Angela. A litany of lies. Might as well tear it up.
You could still change it.
What's the point? You're so sure I did it.
We've certainly got enough evidence. But we like to make sure. That's why we need to bring Katie and Craig in. Talk to them.
No.
Particularly Katie.
You can't. She's been through enough.
She must be feeling awful. Knowing all this stems from her. The relationship. The pregnancy. The abortion.
Leave her alone. Please.
But she's the only one that can give us a clearer picture. Explain what was said. How it all got out of hand.
And Craig might have heard things, seen things, things he didn't understand.
No.
Well, you're not telling us. So, This time tomorrow.
Okay. I'll tell you what you want to know.
It's for the best, Angela.
I know. Yeah. You're right. I killed him. It were me.
Right. That's the carpet bag. Katie, get the vac out.
What?
Well, I don't want this house a complete tip when they let your mum come out.
Is someone coming? It's that police woman.
I'll see to it. What's happening? Where's Mum?
That's what I came to tell you.
Well, I've something to tell you. Your flaming lot's made a right mess of this house. There's floorboards broke, there's furniture ruined, and it'll all have to be paid for.
You are?
This is my granddad. Came to look after me and Craig while Mum's not here.
So you are Mrs. Harris's father, right? Mr. Appleyard.
You think you know all about this family, don't you? Well, you don't. You know nowt. For a kick-off, it wasn't our Angie as did Tommy in. She thought the sun shone out of him. You want to give over plaguing her and start looking for them as killed him.
Mr. Appleyard, I'm here to keep you and your family in the picture over what's happening. There's no easy way to tell you, Craig, Katie. Your mother will be appearing in court later this morning. She's been charged with murdering your father.
No, that's rubbish. She couldn't have killed him. You don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to the lad. You're making a big mistake.
I'm afraid I'm not, Mr. Appleyard. Your daughter's made a full confession.
No.
Joshua! How do you fancy a trip out with your granddad? I'm taking him to see his Auntie Audrey.
This won't take long. She'll only be in court for a couple of minutes at this stage.
This is all wrong, you know. Our Angela wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone Tommy.
Oh, nicer than Lambeth, gosh you are. Oh, by gosh you are. Joshua, you are.
Put up the prisoner.
Is your name Angela Harris?
Yes.
Speak up, please.
Yes.
You live at 6 Coronation Street, Weatherfield.
Yes.
And is your date of birth the 18th of July, 1964?
Yes.
Angela Harris, you are charged with the murder of Thomas Harris. This case can only be dealt with by the Crown Court. Therefore, I am sending this case to the Crown Court. Do you understand?
She did it. Yeah, she did it. Yeah, it was her. You killed my dad! You killed my dad!
Shut up! Silence. Order in the court.
I did! I killed him! So now you know! You all know!
Go into the kitchen and get your Auntie Audrey and tell her to come out here as quick as you can. There's a... Go on, off your pop. Oh, go on, Joshua. Go into the kitchen and get your Auntie Audrey. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Oh, dear. Joshua, hurry up. Go and get your Auntie Audrey.
He couldn't believe that you killed Dad.
He's got to believe it.
But he's so upset, Mum.
Darling, he'd be just as upset if he knew the truth. Don't forget that, Katie. Katie, you've got to be strong. For Craig as much as anything. He's going to need you now. Look after him for me.
But I feel so terrible. Mum. Please, let me tell him what really happened.
No. Now, no more of that, Katie. Don't kid yourself that they'd let me out of here. I'm still going to prison because I lied for you and I got shot of the evidence. No. All that I'd be achieving is the two of us in here, not just me. And who'd look after Craig then?
Yeah, but Mum, you didn't deserve any of this. It was me. It was me. I'm the one who should be punished.
Katie, love, just listen to me. You are being punished. You will be all your life, by yourself, remembering what you've done. don't want to see you go to prison as well. You're young. You can get through all this. Darling, you can get over it in time. But I can't. Without Tommy, it's too much matter what happens to me. And I don't much care. The only thing I've got to hope for in my life now is to keep you out of here. Do you understand? Do you never forget that?
Ah! Gracious! What have you done to my lawn?
It's what your lawn's done to me. It just opened up under me.
Oh, don't be so silly. Now, come on out before you do any more damage.
Oh, I can't. Help us.
There is always something with you, isn't there? Oh, give me your hands, come on.
Well, I've only got this one. The other one's fast.
Fred, now, come on, you've got to cooperate.
Hey. I'll slip down a bit then.
I shall call the fire brigade. Stay there.
I'll make us all something.
I don't want anything.
You've got to eat. Mum says you've got to keep going.
I don't care what she said. I hate her.
Don't say that, Craig. Your mum's not a bad person. She thought the world of your dad. He must have drove her to it. He had a temper on him, your dad. He could turn nasty.
He gave me a right belting just a few weeks ago. But he was sorry the second that he had.
He was like that, was Tommy. Maybe he lost his temper with her and hit her or something. I don't know. But she's your mum. Don't think badly of her.
What else can I think? You heard what she said.
What is the use of talking about it on and on? It's not going to change anything, is it? We're just going to get on with it.
Aye. You're right. We've all got to get on with it. But not here, not in this house. Katie, Craig, you're not stopping here. You're coming back to Sheffield with me. There's nothing here for you two. Only bad memories. All right, Craig?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. Everything has gone wrong here. Everything. There's one or two people I want to say goodbye to, but then, yeah, let's just go away.
So what's happening? Have they still got Angela in for questioning?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to ask either. Not welcome in that house.
Is there nothing that you can do to help, Martin?
I wish there was.
Katie, have they released your mum yet? You haven't heard then?
No, we haven't heard anything. What's happened?
They took my mum to court this morning. Accused her of killing my dad.
Oh, no. No.
She stood up in court and had admitted she did it. She'll be pleading guilty.
Katie, anything I can do, just tell me.
There's nothing. It's all over, Martin. I just came to say goodbye. My granddad's taking me and Craig back to Sheffield.
You don't mean that you're going for good, though?
I can't speak for our Craig. But I'm never coming back.
What's taking so long? You'll have it dark.
They're doing it right, Dad, so just let him get on with it and keep still.
Keep still, I say keep still. I can't do hotels. Huh?
Do you know, some of them firemen are taking bets, seeing who can get closer to guessing Fred's weight.
Well, don't tell him that, be mortified.
Calm down. You should drink this flaming hole.
What's his weight got to do with anything?
Ashley, come on, nobody's ever managed to make such a great big hole in my lawn before. I mean, I've been with no lightweight.
Way up.
Oh.
We're getting ready to heave him out.
Oh, what a relief. Well, it must be to Fred no. Anyway, still seems to be in one piece, doesn't it?
Wasn't easy getting him out, though, mind.
No, he was just like one of them tenacious Swedes that doesn't want to be shifted. It's like him, actually. Oh, don't tell him I said that.
No.
All right, young man.
You all right, sir?
Hey.
that it then?
That's it.
What a day. Right, come on, I need an emergency swill. Kickstart my brain back to life.
Yeah, me and all. Are you coming, girl?
Not me, no, I'm gonna have to get back.
What are you on about? It's compulsory. Work, pub. You come in?
No, really, I've got to get back. Roy's waiting. I'll see you later.
She thinks we blame her.
Do you reckon?
Molto reticente all day, not a peep out of her.
Yeah, well, she's been flaming stupid. It's not a parking ticket, this, is it? It's murder.
I've fallen down hole, I said. I've fallen down big black hole. It's not funny when it's happening to you, I can tell you that.
You look all right, honey.
The wound is to my pride, and ribald comments from so-called friends do not help.
Look what your poxy pigeons have done.
Well, that'll rub out.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, indeed. It's all over the gaff. I've just had this cleaned.
Don't worry, Danny. It's very lucky.
Call me old-fashioned, Jack, but I fail to see the correlation between outrageous fortune and a shed load of pidge poop.
Well, the last time one of my pigeons dropped a duty on me like that.
Yes?
Found £1 in Alvera's purse.
Ta-da! We got them!
Oh, that's smart.
Is that me?
Afraid so, Deirdre. The camera never lies.
Where did you get them?
Pleasant Precinct. Same place Camilla got hers done. You've done a great job, Liz.
Oh, a great stitch-up job, you mean? Where did you get those embarrassing photographs?
I can't reveal my sources. Your daughter would kill me.
Oh, thank you very much, Tracy. Come, let's have a look.
It's the 7 ages of Deirdre, from baby right through to now. By frizzy perms and big specs.
Hey, watch it. There's a limit to how much cheat you can get away with.
No need to drop hints. It'll happen soon enough without a reminder.
What?
You're spelling out a word.
Oh, sorry.
This is lively, isn't it? I've been to livelier funerals. Ah, mine will be one of them. Plenty of cash behind bar.
Oh, please, Ray, put a sock in it.
I'm trying to be jolly. Perhaps Ken doesn't feel jolly. Last night of freedom, yeah.
Where you staying pre-wedding night then, Ken?
Well, at home, same as usual.
At home? You can't see the bride on the wedding day, can you? That ain't tradition. I bet Charlie boy ain't going to stay with Camilla.
Well, hardly comparable.
Oh, I don't know. You both going down to the registry office?
Both marrying long-term on-off girlfriends. Both keen on the environment? If you weren't so exciting and interesting, you'd be exactly the same.
Well, I don't want to waste money on a hotel.
You can stay house, can
Eh? Well, yeah, if Ken thinks it's a good idea, yeah.
Thanks, but I don't think so.
Hey, come on, Ken. Put them petty grudges behind you.
I have.
Now, lads, come on. Let's not bring the mood down, eh? We're supposed to be having a laugh.
No! He's got to prove it. Stay at Mike's.
All right, I will.
Settled. And you're most welcome.
I can't believe she's admitted it.
Oh, she must have had a reason. Yeah, do you reckon it was self-defence?
Well, that Tommy were a right violent pig, that's for sure.
Knew you a solicitor?
Well, she's going to need an even mightier brain than Fizz if she's going to get off with this one. Yeah, mind you, shouldn't really take the mick out of mate, should we? But what can you do, eh?
Well, none of us think it's funny.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I never crossed her, that's for sure.
Who's that lad there with Tyrone?
Oh, I don't know, but he were working at garage earlier.
He's a bit of all right, him, isn't he? He could do my 10,000-mile service any day.
And he can change my exhaust system while he's there.
It's just another bit of gossip for you, lot, isn't it? Hey? Something to pass the time until you're distracted by some mechanic's backside. Yeah, but it's not that easy for some of us. Some of these lives are wrecked. Ruined.
You're doing everything on a plate. What are you going to go and spoil it for by getting itched?
Because I want to, and I'm spoiling nothing.
Hey, Dev. No. What's the matter? Don't you want him over here?
What's going on here, then?
A wild party for Ken's stag night. Pull up a pew, Squire.
Yeah, won't be a moment.
No, can't you stop?
No, well, nature calls, Kenny boy. What's the problem?
Hey, the famous explorer. I hear you've been potholing.
You may mock. I expected no else.
Did you hurt yourself?
Oh, no, don't pander to him, silly old fool.
It could have happened to anyone.
No, only you could do a favour that led to a 10-foot hole in my garden.
What are these for? Oh, come on, you know, don't play the innocent with us.
You've been together ages, it's bound to need spicing up.
Listen, we muddle along very nicely, thank you very much.
Muddle along? Well, you can't be doing it right. There should be no room for muddle.
I'm going to save these for an emergency.
Emergency plumber.
I got more use for a plumber than a husband.
Oh. My husband would have cuffed me to the bed and then gone off to the pub.
Tracy. Well, some of us haven't even been up the aisle, luckily.
Still playing the field, Eileen?
Playing the field, I'm lucky if I get a blade of glass.
One of firemen said to me, he said he thought it could be an old well.
Well, now, that is perfectly possible. Grasmere Drive was thought to have been the epicentre of an ancient Saxon settlement.
Of course it is, yes. Have you heard of St. Weather's Well?
Well, I haven't heard of it, obviously.
Well, I haven't. What is it?
Well, scholars have been divided as to whether it actually existed or not. I have no doubts.
Well, I remain unconvinced.
Well, Audrey's house would be a likely spot.
What is it?
It's a well.
Yes, yes.
That is reputed to have had mythical properties.
So, Charles?
Healing waters.
Which never run dry.
Oh, I know that look. Now stop it, Fred.
See, there's nothing wrong. We're doing a little research.
Oh, Roy.
A wedding day is the most important day of a girl's life. And tomorrow, I shall be having the 4th most important day of my life.
Hey, 4th time lucky. Or is it 5th?
Yeah, but this time it's different. I didn't know what I was letting myself in for before, but I do now. I am marrying the kindest, most sensitive, intelligent man. The love of my life. I am a very lucky woman to have refound my Ken.
You know, Ken, you've been a real sport tonight.
Have I?
Aye, you have.
And you never once complained.
What would I complain about?
Well, it's like every groom that'd have a stag night made up with blokes that had slept with his wife.
Apart from me.
Apart from you.
I don't think that's funny.
All right, calm down, don't blow a gasket.
Could you blame him if you did?
We're having a laugh, that's all. So can't we all lighten up a bit? It's a stag night.
Yes. We are having a laugh, aren't we?
Well, if you can't have a laugh, Ken.
Must be a very good laugh trying to needle me.
No, we're not, Ken.
Well, there was a time when it would have bothered me a lot.
It doesn't now?
No. Because I know who's having the last laugh. I am. I made a mistake once, worst mistake of my life, and Deirdre left me. She left, everything fell apart. All that I held dear was gone. By some miracle, I've been given a second chance. Now, you can snigger all you want.
Come on, Ken, we're not sniggering, man.
It doesn't bother me if you are. I'm the cat with the cream for once, because I've got something that none of you will ever have. Deirdre's love, respect, and tomorrow her hand in marriage. Nothing's going to spoil that. May not seem like a lot to some, but it's plenty for me. I got the girl. To me. Come on. To me. To me. Yeah. To me. The luckiest man in the world.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at that. Oh, the outfit's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty colour.
Welcome to the wedding of Ken and Deirdre. Please sit down. It's good to see so many friends and family gathered here to share in their happiness. During the ceremony, Ken and Deirdre will exchange rings and vows which they themselves have written and will be proclaimed husband and wife. Right, shall we begin?
Yes, please.
Ken, would you repeat after me? I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment
I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment
why I, Kenneth Barlow, may not be joined in matrimony to Deirdre Ann Rashid.
why I, Kenneth Barlow, may not be joined in
say
matrimony
those words
to
in his
Deirdre Ann
sleep.
Rashid. Whatever life holds for us in times of hurt and in times of happiness, I only want to be by your side. I vow to always love and cherish you.
And now Deirdre.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry for all the hurt and the pain that I've caused you over the years. I've been stupid and selfish. I've pulled against you. And why? You've never stopped loving me. You've always been there, and I've taken you for granted. Ken, I love you more than any man I've ever known. I've done some foolish things over the years, but I vow, in front of all our friends, in front of our daughter and granddaughter, I vow that I will spend the rest of my life putting you and your happiness first. To be loving and faithful and the wife you deserve. You're the reason I wake up in the morning and the reason I sleep at night happy and secure. I will love you for eternity.
Would you all please stand? And please join hands. Ken, would you repeat after me? I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Kenneth Barlow, do take thee, Deirdre Ann Rashid, to be my lawful wedded wife.
to witness that I, Kenneth Barlow, do take thee, Deirdre Ann Rashid, to be my lawful wedded wife.
And now, Deirdre, your turn. I call upon these persons here present.
I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Deirdre Ann Rashid,
do take thee,
Kenneth Barlow, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Ken and Deirdre, it gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife.
Happy, Mrs. Barlow?
Very, Mr. Barlow.
Photographs, we need photographs.
That reminds me, Grandad, I promised to send Uncle Peter a picture. You wanted proof you hadn't chickened out.
Oh, I can't tell you how pleased I am. It's a long time since I was at a wedding that felt so right.
Much happiness to you both.
Thank you, Rita.
Is it all right if I give him a kiss?
Oh, you can do what you want now that I've got the ring on my finger and the pension secured.
Hey, you did it then?
Yep.
And there you were, worrying about the vows. I nearly cried. I bawled my head off.
Do you know, I haven't the faintest idea what I was going to say, and then I just looked at him, and all these words came pouring out my mouth.
All right, everybody. Kenneth, Deirdre, that's fine. Everybody else bunch in.
Oh, if anyone loved the sound of their own voice.
Oh, he's harmless enough, Blanche.
Oh, hello, Angel. Wasn't she good?
It was lovely, Mum. It was really.
Norris, let Ray come through. That's it.
Congratulations.
Right, we're nearly there.
Thanks,
Vera, shift a bit or take your hat off. I can't see Sunita.
Oh, Pussy Willow. Come on, Fred, get a
Fred,
move
you'll have
on.
it dark. We must be mad.
Everybody say sausages.
She's bound to have invited her. They used to work together at the shop.
So?
So, I feel awkward.
Don't you think it's a bit silly? Getting yourself all worked up like this over a little falling out?
She's my best mate. Or at least she was.
Well, sort it out. Say something to her.
Why should I be the one to make the first move, eh?
Because you're not the one being silly and juvenile. She's as good a mate as she pretends to be. She'll be just as glad as you are to make up. Cheers.
Right, I think we should sup up.
Oh, yeah? There's something planned for me this afternoon.
Well, Tracy's family will be here any minute. They're having the reception here.
And what are they going to do? Shout burn the witch and start a bonfire in the middle of the street.
Oh, you met him, have you? No, I reckon we should just have one more and then get off. Let's go.
Deirdre, you look lovely.
So you finally made an honest woman of her, eh, Ken?
I certainly have. Drinks all round, please, Shelley.
Hey. No, you don't. It's lots on me.
Oh, no need.
Ken, I want to. Let me, yeah?
All right. Thank you.
And I want to be first to toast your health. Deirdre, make sure this is for keeps.
Jolly, can I have a...
Oh, put that on.
Nobody gets the party going like this. Now then, Audrey, my dear, shall thee and me take a turn?
Fred, no. Shouldn't it be Ken and Deirdre starting the dancing off?
Come on, then, you two.
Come on, Clondarf, you're not too old.
I'll show you who's too old. Come on, wife.
Oh, he's so masterful.
You all right? How does he do it? How does he always land on his feet?
Hello. I don't know, he's got something going for him, but I don't know what.
It's so boring.
Well, perhaps they think that they could talk to him. Or he listens.
He pretends to.
Good cook, you know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Deirdre told me this once. She said that he's a better cook than she is.
I incinerate toast, me.
Yeah, but I mean, all this talk about cooking and feelings and all that, it's a load of rubbish, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I mean, he's not that perfect. I mean, look at it this way. He attracts them, but they don't stay around long, do they? And the ones that do, well, I don't know, they are looking around for the extramarital bit, Nah. No, Deirdre's stuck with him because, well, he cooks for her and there's a rap on about emotions and feelings and things, but at the end of the day, when he's taken off his cardigan, his slippers, turned off the lights, don't think there's much going on to make the old bed rattle, do you?
I'd rather know what I was doing in bedroom than kitchen.
Do you want a cigar?
Aye, I don't mind if I do.
Oh, hi. Hi. She looks lovely, doesn't she, Deirdre? Look, Sunita, I think we should have a talk. Not now, I'm too busy, but I don't want to lose your friendship.
I don't want to lose yours either.
So should we meet up then?
Tomorrow, we can meet for a drink.
Yeah, I'd really like that.
You're right now.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry I've been such a bitch the last few days.
Was it Steve?
It was everything. You know, I haven't always been like this. Ask anybody. I mean, I used to be a good girl. It's just, I missed you. growing up. I mean, I had Ken and he was a good dad, but I missed you.
I missed you too. I'm sorry. Fancy a dance?
What, with you?
Yeah. I don't think I'm up for a jive at twist, but I reckon I can shuffle about in time to music. Please?
Sure.
4 times she's been married.
Ah, but be fair, twice to the same bloke.
That's still 4 times more than me. You jealous? What? Someone in love who's got someone so in love with them they do anything for them? Yes, I'm jealous.
Me too.
Would either of you ladies care to cut a rug?
Toss you for him.
Hey, that's me. I'm done in. You've worn me out.
You all right?
I'll sit over here.
Okay, well, shall I get you a drink?
Pint of bitter, please, love.
You can't drink bitter, it's not allowed.
Just a sip, eh? Tracy? You're still a good girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Penny.
Thank you very much.
Well, I don't know what you saw in her. She's nothing special.
Oh, come on, that was a long time ago. She was much younger then. We both were.
Hey, do you want another drink?
Tracy's fetching me one.
Listen, I know it must have been difficult sitting through the wedding. And I have to say that when I walked in with Ken and I saw you sitting there, it felt strange, to say the least. I'm glad. I'm glad that we managed to sort things out. And despite everything, all the stuff that happened in the past, I'm glad you came.
Me too.
Oh, you've got to be joking.
Come on, everybody, get ready to shake it all about.
He thinks he's found a fountain of youth in my back garden.
Well, if drinking that water's made him like this, then I think I'll stick to dry white wine spritz. All about.
Oh, okey dokey. Oh, okey dokey.
It's been awful not being able to talk to her, not knowing what's happened, what went wrong between us.
All right, just make sure she doesn't think it's all your fault. She's the one that's changed, all right? Not you.
I just want to be friends again.
Shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. And that's what it's all about. Hey, you put your right arm in, your right arm out. In, out, in, out. Shake it all about.
My hokey-cokey days are well over.
You know, I've never liked you, Ray. But I'm glad that you've finally faced your responsibilities and made your peace with Tracy. Not such a bad one after all. Ray? 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 He's...
Not now. Not yet. Ray? Dad? Oh.
Tracy, a man died yesterday.
Yeah. And another one got married, so, sit down.
I really don't think it's appropriate.
Well, so I'm going to throw all this in the bin, am I? I've been up for hours.
I don't think anybody's in the mood.
Did you do this?
Congratulations, Mrs. Barlow.
Oh, Jamie, you promised.
It's work. Don't nag me, woman.
I'm not nagging. If you want me to nag, I can nag, but this is not nagging, OK? I'm making a justifiable complaint about a broken promise. That is not nagging.
All right, I'm sorry.
Well, maybe I could come with you.
To Carlisle?
Yeah, well, it's more fun than being stuck here, isn't it?
Look, why don't we go out tonight? Dress up nice, go somewhere classy. I'm going to be back by 6, and I'm going to have plenty of extra cash and all.
Oh, yeah? How much?
120.
Right. OK, then, well, you can meet me at Rover's. And then you're going to spend all that 120 quid on me.
Oh, and don't put nail clippers in the hand luggage. They won't let them on the plane. They're classified as dangerous weapons.
You sure this is what you want, love?
No, I'm not. I just feel as if we're running away and leaving Tracy to sort everything out.
And is that the only reason you want to stay?
Well, yeah. What else is there?
Ray? You'd have every reason to be upset, love.
You know, that's one of the many things I love about you.
What?
The way you put everybody else's feelings before your own.
Well, not everybody's feelings. Yours.
I did love Ray once, but that was a long time ago. I love you now. And I might have the odd teary moment while we're away, but the thing I want most in the whole world is to go on honeymoon with you.
Oh, please, can you two wait till you get to the bridal suite?
You've not booked the bridal suite.
Well, it's a suite, but not specifically bridal.
Hiya.
Where you headed?
Carlisle. I mean, if you're going up the M6, just drop us at one of the services.
I could do better than that. I could take it the whole way. Come on, hop in. I only want what's best for show.
Me too.
OK. Look, I know you don't approve of me.
I never said that.
I know what you think. But maybe if we all tried a bit harder to get on, then everything would be OK.
The fellow that owns this company were a farmer. Didn't have many acres. And in corner of one of his fields, there were a spring for years. The cows used to drink from it. And one day he had it tested, and it found that it had the right amount of minerals and electro-whatsits and whatnot. The next thing you know, he's got a bottling plant instead of a farm, and he's a multi-millionaire.
You can't put a bottling plant in Audrey's garden.
I've got friends on the council.
It's a residential area.
Seen out your son?
Not since this morning, no.
He was supposed to meet me in here an hour ago.
I could pipe it into tankers and then transport it to a bottling plant.
It's not your well.
I found it.
In Audrey's garden.
Ah, I recognise the potential.
It's Audrey's garden, Audrey's water and Audrey's well.
Then I shall have to make her an offer she can't refuse.
Hello? Dad? Dad, it's me.
Is he Jamie?
Where are you? I don't know, look, I might be in a bit of trouble. I picked up this hitchhiker. But honest, she seemed nice enough. Well, I stopped to have a pee and, well, she drove off in the van.
She what?
Is he Jamie?
Hang on a minute, love. So you've lost my van?
Well, I don't know, she might be messing around.
So what do you want me to do about it?
Can you come and pick me up?
Can I come and pick you up? You got some sauce in you? No, I can't come and pick you up. You want to swan off and do foreigners on my time? You sort it out. And if the van gets half-inch, don't you call me, you call the old Bill. All right, you got it.
Dad?
Thank you and good
Dad!
night.
That was Jamie, wasn't it?
Yeah, and one thing's for sure, he ain't going to be taking you out tonight.
Why, where is he?
He's stranded. He's picked up an hitchhiker, turned his back, and she's nicked the van.
She? I'll kill him.
Yeah, well, get in line, love, because he's lost my wheels.
What's he doing picking up hitchhikers anyway? No wonder he didn't want me going with him.
So you knew about this?
Yeah, it was one of his little runs to Carlisle.
Oh, really?
Oh, what am I supposed to do now?
Well, I don't know, because he didn't leave instructions.
I'm all dressed up for going out.
Well, that's the pair of us inconvenience then, isn't it? You hungry?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, me and all. Frankie and Warren have gone out. Fancy coming for a pizza?
Hey, you know Sunita's coming?
Yeah, I know. I bumped into her at the shop earlier.
Well, you would do. She works there.
I reckon I must have done something to upset her.
Why?
I don't know. She was acting funny with me.
What's so funny?
Well, I just get the feeling she thinks I'm not good enough for you. I mean, she's got 7-shop dev. I'm just some scummy builder.
No, she doesn't think that. She likes you.
Really? She said that? Because I like her. She's one of the few decent folk round here, and she's been a good friend to you. You make sure you patch things up tonight, eh?
Yeah, I will.
Kieran said to come on through.
It's just off out. See you later.
Yeah. Hiya.
Hiya.
I promise you, Leanne. I've tried everything with that boy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Jamie to bits, but I just don't know what to do for the best. Do you know what I mean? If I support him, he resents me. If I let him get on with it, he thinks I don't care. I've got to be honest with you, I run out of ways to help him.
What? So you're just gonna give up on him?
Don't be daft, of course I ain't. He's my son, and I'd chop off my right arm for Jamie. It's just that, you know, I wish he'd stop trying to impress me. In fact, I wish he'd start trying to impress you.
Yeah, well, turning up for a date would be a start, wouldn't it?
Give him a break, eh?
Give him a break? It was your van that got nicked.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he might be freezing his crackers off somewhere on some old shoulder, but let us not forget we are the victims here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more wine.
Yeah. Cheers.
When you think of everything we've been through and things have just started going right for us and we end up rowing over something stupid.
I know.
I mean, we should be happy. You've got Dev, I've got Charlie.
Yeah.
You do like Charlie, don't you?
Of course I do.
I know there was that little mix-up when he was working on the shop, but I know him, and he's a good man. He really is. He's the one.
Really? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Why shouldn't I be sure?
No, I'm happy for you.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
I'm not just killing time with Charlie, you know, waiting for someone better to come along.
No.
Then why do you ask me if I'm sure?
I don't know. I just want you to be happy.
I am happy. I'm deliriously happy. You don't like him, do you?
I don't want us to fall out over a bloke.
Yeah. And I don't want a friend who can't be happy for me.
Shelley, please, there's no reason why we can't all get along together.
What, when deep down you think I'm too stupid to know my own mind? Too stupid to see that you're a much better judge of character than I'll ever be?
Please don't let Charlie come between us again.
No, Charlie isn't getting between us. You're getting between me and Charlie.
How do you know about that?
We do talk, me and Jamie, you know. So how old was Frankie when she was your babysitter then?
I'll tell you this much. She was younger than you are now.
Oh, you dirty old man. Bit of a cliche, though, isn't it? Copping off with babysitter.
I didn't get out much.
Tacky and all.
Are you paying for this meal?
As if.
Well, then stop bad-mouthing the hand that dips in the wallet. I'm a nice bloke, Leanne. I don't deserve it.
You're a babysitter snatcher.
Yeah, but what can I say? You knock off one babysitter, you're branded for life, aren't you? What about you?
Well, babysitters. I've grown out of them.
Fair play. But you're not telling me Jamie's the first gentleman you've ever stepped out with?
I've had my moments.
I bet you have. So go on, I can keep a secret.
I haven't got any secrets. I was married once.
I had heard, yeah. So what happened there then?
It was a Romeo and Juliet sort of thing. You know, star-crossed lovers, divided families. All ended in tears.
Was he an older bloke?
No, he was my age.
Sorry, I thought, because we were talking about the age difference, me and Frankie, I just thought...
Yeah, you thought I'd run off with some wrinkly old bloke like you, didn't you?
Leave off? What have I just said about being nasty?
I'm sorry.
I should think so and all. What? Do you want a picture?
Just looking.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what? I was just thinking. I've never really been out with a bloke of the more, you know, mature variety.
Ah, diplomatically put.
But do you know what? If I ever did, it'd be somebody just like you.
Oh, just for that, you can have some cheese and biscuits.
I'm being serious.
Bless you for that. And while we're on the subject, if I was thinking of getting involved with a woman a tad younger than myself, and I mean just a tad, you're exactly the sort of woman I would choose.
Well, very nice of you to say so. Assuming, of course, I wasn't already going out with your son.
Of course. And assuming I wasn't already married to the lovely Francesca.
Absolutely. Still, it's always fun to imagine what if, innit?
It certainly is.
Martin? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking.
Why don't you come inside and have a cup of coffee, eh?
No.
Won't take a minute to put the kettle on.
Yeah, okay.
That was very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rover's is still open if you fancy a drink.
Hang on, that's my van.
What a result. Found the van.
How'd you manage that?
The cops found it a couple of miles up the road. The girl went there, so I don't know what she was playing at. Sorry about the date, babe.
It's all right.
Yeah, well, you're one lucky son of a knicker seller, let me tell you.
Yeah, look, I could murder a pint. Been on the road for hours. Fancy catching last orders.
Yeah, go on then.
Dad?
No, I best be getting in.
All right.
See ya.
All right, see ya.
Sarah, can you turn that down, please?
It is down.
I can still hear it.
Well, I can't.
Sarah! Needs her ears syringed.
I thought brown were live.
Nah, that's your colours, ain't it? Brown's earth, 'cause like, well, earth's brown.
And what's blue then water?
No, don't be daft. Blue's neutral. And anything green or yellow is... Oh, no, hang on. Green and yellow's earth.
What's red?
Red's live.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's right.
He don't know. He's a nurse, not an electrician.
Your dad knows. Coffee.
Cheers.
David, it's after 10.
Oh, we've nearly done now.
It's a school night.
Dad?
I don't know.
2 minutes.
All right.
There. Done. Yeah, I'll plug it in, mate.
OK, torches, everybody.
Think about. What do you want torches for?
He's fused the lights twice already.
Third time lucky.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Scooter.
Here you go. Cup of tea for my princess in a white cup with a saucer.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. And Chocky Wocky for the munchkin in his lucky Barca mug.
Cheers, Dad.
All right. Good. Everybody happy?
Where have you been?
Been in the kitchen making your tea.
No, where have you been tonight?
Working.
Working?
Yeah, you know, working, earning the crust, that thing I do when I'm not in the house.
Thought you said you'd be home for tea.
Did I?
Yeah. At breakfast. Did he say he'd be home for tea?
I don't know. I don't listen, do I?
I could have sworn you said you'd be home for tea.
Yeah, well, it's work, see, babe, innit? I mean, selling knickers is a very demanding business. I'm starving as it happens and all. Did you save me any?
No, we ate it all.
And it was lovely as it goes, Dad.
Oh, well, that's nice. Charming. Thanks a bunch.
Or maybe you did say you'd be working late.
Yeah.
Did you get something to eat?
Yeah, luckily, I grabbed a snack. But thanks for asking. I'll get me tea.
Right. I was waiting for you.
With my dad.
I wasn't with him. I was just in the same place.
In the pub.
Yeah.
And you were here all night?
No, not all night. No, hang on a minute. Don't try and change the subject. Let's not forget who's in the doghouse here. You picked up a hitchhiker.
I was being a good Samaritan.
And would you have been a good Samaritan if she'd have been a bloke?
Yes, of course I would.
How old was she?
I don't know, late 50s, 60.
I thought you said she was a student.
She was a mature student. Hey, look, come here. She couldn't hold a candle up to you.
I promise. I will never stand you up again, and I will never pick up hitchhikers again.
Promise?
Time, ladies and gentlemen, please.
I couldn't lie to you. But do you want to go and get some chips or something? You must be starving.
No, you're all right. I had a snack earlier.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah!
It works!
I better go.
No, you don't have to. I'm not tired. And I always like to make sure they're asleep before I go to bed.
Better get back to the flat.
Why don't you stay tonight?
Gail, I'm flattered, but I don't think going down that road's really going to help anyone, is it?
You might be feeling sorry for yourself, but it hasn't affected your ego. I was only offering you the sofa.
Oh, yeah? Why would I want to stay here when I've got a perfectly good, freezing cold, empty flat at the end of the street?
Thought it might do you good to wake up in a house full of people. Want toast, anybody?
We're all right here, thanks.
Martin?
I won't say no.
Sleep all right?
Yeah, Sam. You're still here? Oh, and a very good morning to you and all. Did you sleep here last night?
Yeah.
Why? To wind you up. Want some toast? Something's going on.
Nothing's going on. Dinner money's on the side.
Bathroom's free.
Well, it's about time.
Oh, well, Mr. Platt.
Scooter.
Right, I think that's everything. Toast on the table. You ready for school, my lady? Good. And it would be very nice if I didn't have to come back to a sink full of washing up this evening.
I'll do the washing up.
Something's going on.
Thank you.
Oh. What time do you call this, sir?
I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, Fred, I'm sorry. I thought you were Maria, who's late again.
Brought you some flowers.
Oh, very nice. What, may I ask, do you want in return?
Can't a man give a lovely lady some flowers without having an ulterior motive in mind?
Not in my experience, no.
Oh, yeah, that perceptive. That's what I like about you. You understand folk, and they love you for it.
Fred, what you want?
To take you to dinner.
Oh, lovely. Oh, well, that's if Maria ever turns up for work, of course.
Pick you up about 12.
Oh, fine.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Yes, the death trap in my garden.
The well of opportunity, the gateway to untold riches.
Oh, Fred.
I've had a vision, Audrey.
Yes, well, that's what worries me. You know, it's true what they say. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
All I ask is that you keep an open mind.
I'll do my best.
Are you and my mum getting back together?
No,
So how come you stayed the night?
because I felt a bit low. And sleeping under the same roof as my son and my daughter, her boyfriend, my granddaughter and my ex-wife. Well, that cheered me up a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
So is this going to be a regular thing?
Well, I thought so. But maybe you and the skip robber should come round some night sometime.
His name's Scooter.
I'm winding you up. That's what dads do.
Oh, Scooter.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
What? Oh, you know, a tune gets stuck in your head sometimes. Don't know where it's come from.
Hang on. I thought he had the TV on. That's coming from next door.
Isn't that, John Travolta and Olivia, what's her name?
Yeah.
There's no one in next door.
Well, there's someone in there now. Come on. Have you got a key?
No. Do you think someone's broken in?
It's probably just kids. Should we check on the back?
What do you think?
I'll go check there.
You know, that isn't Olivia Newton-John, that's Tommy and Angela.
Hey, that's Katie in there.
What's Katie doing back?
Oh, no. Katie? Katie?
She's not moving. Katie? Katie?
Katie? Katie?
Nothing.
Look, we need to get inside here.
We'll kick the door in.
Oh, go on, then.
Boys want to do that.
Oh, Katie!
Is she dead?
Ring your ambulance now!
The phone's dead.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Katie, what are you doing?
Oh, please don't let her die.
Yeah, ambulance now, please.
Right, OK. Tell them we've got an unresponsive 18-year-old with a suspected diabetic ketoacidosis.
Did you hear that? Yeah, we've got an unresponsive 18-year-old with suspected diabetic...
Ketoacidosis!
Ketoacidosis. Yeah, that's right.
Katie.
How long's she been like this?
All night, by the looks of things.
Yeah, it's Coronation
Number
Street.
6.
Number 6.
Tell them to get a move on!
Did you hear that? Get a move on, yeah?
Katie.
This is what she's supposed to be in.
Can you hear me?
Martin.
Come on, Katie.
Martin! Look!
Well, they're insulin cartridges, yeah?
They're all smashed in the sink.
Which means what, then? That she threw them away? She did this on purpose?
We don't know what she's done, OK? So don't start jumping to conclusions, all right?
Katie, wake up.
Martin, there's a letter saying the truth, which means she must have done this on purpose.
Let's see. Yeah. Look, right. You two go outside and wait for the ambulance, OK? Listen, all you know is that Katie had a problem taking her insulin, right?
Yeah, OK.
Sure.
Who's that for? Didn't think there was anybody in that house. I thought they'd either killed each other or been locked up.
Well, I think Sarah Platt were waiting for him. Maybe she's called him.
Who's that for?
We haven't got a clue. We were just asking.
So, what time will you get home?
It'll be dark before I do. First I have to pick up Ben, and then my uncle has to leave us to the boat.
Well, listen, I can do that.
No, best I leave you here.
Well, it won't be for too long anyway, because I'm going to see you again. And again, and again. That's right.
I'd have you in my bed tonight if I had the choice.
Well, we do have a choice. Why don't we have a choice? We're both free agents.
No, I want to see you again. Of course I do. We have to be practical.
Why do we?
For one thing, I have a wee boy whose home and family is over there. You're not without responsibilities of your own, either.
What, Amy?
Who you're very fond of, so don't go denying it.
I'm not denying it. But I'm also not denying that I'm very fond of you as well.
Look, I'm going to follow these in, right?
Okay, do you want us to come?
No, there's not much point, is there? The state she's in. Look, let me just get down there and see what I can find out first.
It's Katie. Don't say something else has happened to that poor family.
Listen, there's no need to mention you know what, OK?
We won't. Martin.
What?
She's going to be all right, isn't she?
Yeah, of course she is. Look, it's just a matter of getting her in there and getting her sugar levels back to normal. Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Right.
What's she doing back here? She's diabetic, isn't she? Maybe it's that.
Oh, it will be. They're always collapsing diabetics. Are you coming in or what? Don't crowd him, give him a chance to get over Karen, and then the minute I take my eyes off him, he goes and moves Molly Malone in.
Well, I don't think she's moved in exactly.
She's got nearer to it than I ever have.
In fact, I think she's off back to Ireland.
Which makes it worse. Because it means it wasn't even serious. Liz, what is wrong with me? What is wrong that he would go with any woman before me?
Well, my theory, for what it's worth, he actually does find you very attractive. But he couldn't admit that while he was with Karen. So he's like, built this wall between you and him, and now Karen's gone, the wall's still there.
Well, what do you think I should do? Buy a ladder?
It won't work, because it's in his head.
I can't believe I'm letting you go like this.
You're letting me go because you don't have a choice. Besides, you still have Tracy.
I haven't got Tracy.
I'm sorry.
I don't want her, and I never will. Because I've got you.
I was joking, I'm sorry. Now look.
What?
The bus is coming.
Come here.
An extra taters for me, thank you very much.
Certainly, sir.
Well, it's very nice to be out with you, Fred, as always.
And it's even nicer me being out with you.
But, like I said, you're not going to get me to change my mind.
Well, we'll not mention it, eh? We'll not say a word about it. We'll just have a lovely dinner.
Oh, but I'm always happy to do that.
But Audrey, think about it. It's a chance of a lifetime, of 2 lifetimes, yours and mine.
Look, it's a residential area. You're not even going to get planning permission.
Oh, I've got friends on council. There's that bit of land behind your house. Used to have garages on them, but they've knocked them down. I've noticed it before. We can put what we need on that.
Yeah, but what about all the money it'll take?
No, don't worry about that. No, that's me. Leave that to me.
And even if we do what you wanted and bottle the water...
St. Weather's water. From the Holy Well.
Yes, what if nobody wants to buy it?
You what? Everybody will want to buy it. Where have you been living? People can turn their noses up at wines and spirits, but not water. They can't get enough of it. Charge what we like. I say, what we like.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Claire, do me a favour. Keep an eye on them, please. You do.
The truth. Yeah. And we all know what that is, don't we? You've had a terrible time. None of us have been looking after you. Yeah, okay. But we will be from now on. All right? So you just get yourself back here. And I'll keep this nice and safe for when you do.
An elixir of health-giving properties that will benefit mankind. And be of considerable benefit to thee and me.
Oh. Go on, then.
Champion. I knew you'd see sense eventually.
The premiership? Honestly?
Yeah, that's what the gaffer says.
Have you heard this?
Heard what? Not one, Jay, but 2 Premiership scouts are watching me. Are they short of ball boys again?
I'll ignore him. So, what happens next then, babe?
Well, have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, and wait, and wait, and wait. Yeah, well, I have faith in him, because I know he's going to make it. And I can't wait for the look on your face when he does.
What, you think you're going to be around? You think if he makes it big time, he's going to want to drag a backstreet hairdresser along with him?
If you mean me, Leanne, then yeah, I do.
No chance.
Come on, Ian, there's no need for that.
You want to hope he don't get anywhere, because that's the only way you're going to hold on to him.
Look, no, it isn't, Leanne, OK? Is it, babe?
Nah. Of course not.
That's because they're all mental, that's why. Yeah. Go on then, Mike, so what are you having? Fancy something to eat?
What, lunchtime? You can't be joking. Usual, darling.
Layla.
Oh, hi. What's happened to Katie? Because I saw the ambulance earlier.
Yeah, I know you did. All it is, she's messed up on her insulin. She's been eating stuff that she shouldn't have. Collapsed.
You mean she did it on purpose?
No. What makes you say that?
Just when I think of how she was when I saw her.
What do you mean?
It's nothing specific.
No. So I think you should be very careful about what you say before you go chucking accusations around like that.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I wasn't. Anyway, I've got stuff of hers to pick up and get back. I'll see you.
Okay.
Do you want any crisps? Go get suit yourself.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Hello, darling. Glad I bumped into you. You haven't mentioned anything to Jamie about our little night out together, have you?
No, why? Do you want me to?
Not really, no. Just as I haven't mentioned anything to Frankie, I think we should just keep it as our little secret. What do you reckon?
Yeah, all right.
Good girl.
So you haven't mentioned this letter to anyone? Not even your mum?
No, you said not to.
Scooter?
Me, no.
Good. Because when Katie gets better, I'm going to give it her back, then it's up to her what she wants to do with it, but the chances are she'll want to burn it. She certainly won't want anyone to have read it.
So you do think that she tried to kill herself?
Look, I suppose what I'm trying to say is I'd rather not know.
No.
I've spoken to the hospital. They say she's unconscious but stable. And I've asked them to let us know as
She did
soon
it on purpose.
Well, I only know what the hospital has told
Yeah,
us.
she must have done because she takes it all the time. She wouldn't have forgot. I want to see her.
Well, of course you do, and I'll bear your request in mind.
No, now! I want to go now!
She's in a stable condition.
Yeah, that's stable, that she's tried to kill herself.
Well, we really don't
No, I do! I want to see her and I want to see her now!
Let's see if I got this right. She's got water coming out of her garden.
Almost certainly from Weather's Well, known since medieval times for its restorative powers.
And you're going to set up some sort of factory.
Bottling plant.
Which means a massive investment. You've got to recruit the staff and commit yourself into paying them week in, week out.
We know all that.
And once you've got this water bottled, you've got to market it, distribute it, and somehow try and make a profit.
Pay no mind. Businessmen are always trying to put off new thrusting entrepreneurs because they can't bear the thought of anybody taking a risk they don't.
Well, I'm not sure I dare either.
Courage, Audrey. Don't let him put you off with his defeatist talk.
I think the only way I'm going to stop him doing that is if I leave. Thank you, Fred, for a lovely lunch.
My pleasure.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Audrey.
May the blessings of Saint Weather go with you.
Oh.
What are you trying to do, put her off?
Well, I hope so, for your sake as well as hers. I mean, where are you going to get this money from? And don't say me, because I wouldn't lend you tuppence. And neither will anyone else with their head screwed on.
To start with, I intend to sell this establishment.
What, the pub?
The pub in which we are now standing, aye. It'll be on market by the end of the week.
And you've mentioned this to your staff, have you?
Look, I don't believe this. And if you want me to, well, you're just gonna have to wake up and tell me yourself, aren't you?
Got it at last! It'll be the Mecca to me, will this? Oh, yes.
You're not serious about selling Rovers?
Why not?
Because it's the most cheapest thing you've ever heard of, that's why.
You'll not say that, I say you'll not say that when you see lorries with my name on it trundling round the ring road, bound for every supermarket the length and breadth of the kingdom.
I'll believe that when I see it.
And then there's Europe. They only drink bottled water there, you know. Stuff that comes out of their taps is full of microbes.
Don't be daft.
Then how is it you only get travellers' tummy abroad and not at home?
You do get English mineral water.
I know you do, but not from other people's backyards. This is the looniest idea you've ever had.
What are you calling a loony?
So what's your accountant say about it?
Accountants? Huh. They don't even know the meaning of the word enterprise. If the world were ruled by them, we'd still be wearing animal skins and living in caves.
So in other words, you haven't dared to tell him.
He'll find out soon enough.
And this has got nothing to do with cosing up with Audrey, has it?
It certainly does not. I don't know. You can think such a thing.
Well, I wouldn't mind. You don't even know if you can drink it yet.
Of course you can drink it. Pioneers always test their discoveries.
Are you sure about this, Fred?
It'll be full of goodness, will this? I say full of goodness.
Dad, I don't think you should.
Fresh as a mountain stream. Have a swig if you don't believe me.
No fear.
I feel 10 years younger already.
You've been really upset, haven't you?
Oh, no wonder. Mind you, I bet there's more to this than meets the eye.
How do you mean?
Well, what was she doing going back to an empty house for a start?
Well, maybe she'd come to see her mother.
Then why didn't she go straight to the prison? And, come on, you don't just forget to take important medicine when you've got a condition like hers, do you?
What are you trying to say, Gran?
Well, she must have had a breakdown of some sort and not known what she was doing.
Well, who can blame her?
Well, it's Angela to blame, isn't it?
It's looking like that.
I just hope Martin isn't feeling responsible. How was he, sweetheart?
He's really upset.
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's a good job he's a nurse and he knew what he was doing.
Who's making all that racket?
Did the police want to talk to you, darling?
Police?
Well, yes, because you found her. They usually want to ask a few questions.
Oh, no.
What?
Get you in there!
Oh, come on. Come on.
Katie! Where is she?
She's not there.
She's not in Sheffield. She said she was going to stay at her mate's for a few nights, but that was last Monday.
Craig!
She's gone to see my mum, I know it.
No, she's not seeing your mum, love.
How do you know?
Didn't they ring your granddad?
No, he's away on a reunion. Why? Who ring? What's happened?
She's in hospital.
What? Why?
They took her in yesterday.
But she's all right, like, it's not serious.
Craig, just come inside with us, love. We'll tell you all about it. Come on.
Roy's proposing Oliver Twist next, by the way.
Well, that's a bit of a come down, isn't it?
Why? What's wrong with it?
After all them steamy romps we've enjoyed lately.
No bad thing, I say. Give us a chance to cool off.
You're getting very prim in your middle years, Rita.
I don't think it'll do us any harm to have a bit of quality.
You do know it's over 500 pages long, don't you?
I thought it was one of the shorter ones.
No, you see, you're going off the TV and film versions. They strip away all the rambling descriptions. I think we should have another Mel Hutch, right? I mean, that man's a genius.
You keep saying man.
Well, of course it's a man.
I'm telling you, it's a woman.
I've got another one here.
Only a woman could understand the plight of Grace Blatchford when her ebony hair turned white with the death of her husband.
And only a man would go into the detail of the rack they stretched him on and exactly how it worked.
Craig's Katie's brother.
Oh, come in, love. Come in.
He's only just found out.
Katie,
It's unlikely she can hear you.
she's going to be okay.
She's got every chance of getting better.
You mean she could die?
We're giving her all the care that she needs. Now, look, you can hold her hand if you like, but gently.
It should be Mum lying here, not you. She's the one who deserves to die after what she's done.
Mum, I'm just going to wait outside, okay?
Yes, of course, love, whatever.
Can I put this round the neck?
No, we can't move her just yet.
Well, what about here?
Yeah, that's okay.
It was my dad's. She was always his favourite. It'll mean a lot when she wakes up.
How is she?
Oh, she's safe, you know.
I begged and begged, but they wouldn't let me visit her. Have you spoken to her?
She's still in a coma.
Yeah, but she'll pull through.
She's in a critical condition. They won't give any guarantees.
Oh, please, God, let her live, please.
Of course. That's assuming that she wants to.
How do you mean?
She left a letter.
Let me see.
No way.
What does it say?
It says the truth on the envelope.
Truth? Truth about what?
I'm writing this to set the record straight, once and for all, about what really happened. The night me dad died.
Oh, give us a minute. Fred, were you serious last night about selling this place?
Never been so serious in my life.
So what kind of time are we talking about?
Soon as I get a minute, I'll have it valued. Then fast as I can sell it, I'm out of here.
So it might be a few weeks.
Couple of months tops. Don't worry, I'll keep you posted.
See? No matter how balmy his idea is, he's selling up.
We'll just have to keep a lookout for what jobs are out there.
Not many managers' jobs, I'll tell you that. And I'm not going back to being an ordinary barmaid.
Absolutely.
And where are we going to live?
Well, we'll just have to think positive. Never know. Might find something even better.
I know something that'll solve all our problems.
What's that?
Oh, it's a crazy idea.
Go on.
We could buy the Rovers ourselves. Well, I wouldn't have to look for a job, and we could carry on living here, and you've got your business round the corner, and this place makes a tidy profit. It wouldn't have to be more of a commitment to each other if we didn't want it to be. Just a business idea that makes sense. What do you think?
I think it's not such a bad idea.
I couldn't get it into his head how much he'd hurt me, tricking me into the abortion. All he could do was laugh and say it was better than winning the lottery. He kept gloating how he got his way and kept calling Martin a pervert. I was getting madder and madder, until finally I snapped. I went out of control, and I hit him on the head with a wrench.
Why she made all this up?
It didn't sink in right away what I'd done. And then my mum came in. I thought I'd just hurt him a bit. But when she held him in her arms and started to cry, I realised he was dead. This is why the police found her DNA in his blood. So in the end, we decided not to tell anyone. We wiped our fingerprints off everywhere. We went home and we washed our clothes to get rid of my dad's blood. When my mum was arrested, I begged her to tell the truth, but she wouldn't. I've hated myself ever since, and I can't live with what I've done, especially as my mum's still in prison for it. I hope after reading this the police will release her immediately. I also hope that my death will pay for what I've done. Katie Harris. Oh, P.S. Please tell Craig I'm sorry for everything. If I could turn back the clock, I would, but I can't. I don't deserve to live anymore. Death's the only way out for me.
No jokes, right?
Can't promise.
I'm trying to put a flat pack coffin together for my dad's funeral. It's what he wanted.
It's a new one on me.
Only I'm having a bit of trouble.
I'll send Jason round.
Could you?
Yeah, no sweat.
How much is it?
Well, as long as it's straightforward on the house.
Really?
I'm not one to cash in on other people's grief.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. That's really kind.
Who else has seen that letter?
Why?
Best thing you can do is burn it.
Right. And what will that achieve?
She's not going to prison.
Look, Angela, I'm as cut up as you about this.
Then save her. How? By having her back, looking after her. You could make her happy again, give her the child that she wants, and everything will be all right.
While you stayed in it?
My life's finished. Hers has hardly started. You could get married and that would be the best for everybody.
I can't do that.
Oh, please, 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 Martin. I'm begging you. You created this mess. Least you could do is finish what you started.
No. Hang on. I know full well what part I played in this. It wasn't me made her have an abortion. It wasn't me who killed Tommy.
You ain't got it in you, have you?
Angela, no one can do what you're asking.
Why?
Because it wouldn't work. I'd be living a lie. She'd have all this guilt, and you know full well how she can't handle it. So, how long are you going to keep this up?
She is not going to prison!
She might not be going anywhere. What if she doesn't pull through?
No.
Yeah, and then who will you be protecting, eh? Craig? Oh, yeah. You've not thought where this might lead him. Because he's going to have no...
No, please, no.
There's only one solution, Angela. You have to come clean.
How did you sleep?
All right.
Want to see a cuppa?
Yeah, if there's one going.
Coming up.
Do you reckon your mum gets a brew in the morning?
I don't know.
Must be brilliant being a fish. Just floating around, chilling.
No memory.
Bacon butties all round, lads.
Whatever, yeah.
I never get treated like this. You want to stop over here more often.
Did you ring me Grandad?
I did. He's coming over later.
Is he going to make me go back to Sheffield?
I don't know, love. To be honest, he was more concerned about how you are.
He's all right, like, but I don't know him as well as I know you. It's not like I've got anyone else, though, is it?
Craig, you've got us. You'll always have us.
I thought I'd always have my dad. Me mum and our Kitty.
Mum, can I have some money to get some new fish for the tank?
David!
I'm just going, Millie.
Hiya.
Oh, hi. How's Katie?
She's had a CT scan and the swelling's not getting any better. All right. I didn't know it.
Craig stayed over.
Is she gonna die?
I don't know, Craig.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not, mate.
You're a nurse. You should have done...
I don't want her to!
Hi, Fred. Been anywhere nice?
I've just had a very interesting tete-a-tete with my new financial advisor, Anita Smith. She's an inspiration, that woman. I say an inspiration. So now, I'm going to sit right down and write myself a business plan.
Oh, is that for the well thing?
She says I need to release capital ASAP. She's dead keen on abbreviations, is Anita. So I'm hoping for a QS. Quick sale.
Oh, well, I might be able to help you there, Fred. I've been talking to Charlie and, well, how would you feel about taking the pub off the market?
Why should I do that?
Because we want to buy it.
You know how much I'm asking for it?
Yes, and we are prepared to meet the asking price, so, would you like to shake on it?
So, look, I don't know how to say this, but I found this. When I found Katie, it's a letter in her handwriting.
Suicide notes?
Well, you could say that, yeah. You could also call it a confession.
Can I ask you, Martin, why you didn't hand this in straight away?
Because I'm a prat. Well, I don't know. I just needed time to think. To read it. Look, I wasn't thinking straight, all right. I find that often happens when you find your ex in a coma, and it's funny, that.
Well, thanks for bringing it in. I'll need to photocopy it and get a statement from you.
Well, you'll find it gets Angela off the hook anyway.
Like I say, we'll look into it.
Well, no. You don't have to look into it. Just read it. It's all there in black and white. It explains everything.
We'll have to get a joint mortgage sorted. Oh, I can't wait.
Jinxed.
Some folk say that about us.
Yeah? Well, maybe I am.
I don't think so.
I just wished I could go back Just go back to that first night when I kissed her and just say to myself, no, Martin, just steer clear of her.
You said yourself none of this was your fault.
Yeah, but it is. Falling in love with her. And I did love her. I still do. I can't help myself.
I know.
It's just the worst thing that I ever did.
No, Martin. Love's a good thing. A beautiful thing. I mean, all this. Why did she forget to take her medication, silly girl? What?
Look, it wasn't just... She did it on purpose. She tried killing herself.
Why would she do that?
Because she felt guilty.
About what?
Gail. It was Katie that killed Tommy.
But why did she kill him?
Because she thought I was seeing Sally. She got rid of the baby. And when she found out I wasn't being unfaithful... I don't think it was premeditated. I don't think she really meant to do it, but... God forgive me, Gail. There's been times when I'd have been happy to smash his face in. He just wasn't a nice man.
Oh, so wipe him out then, and that's an end to it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. It's just... I can understand where she's coming from.
Yeah. Well, you always could. That was the problem. So you think it's a good thing she killed her dad?
No. I'm saying I can understand why she's done it. That's two different things. Even she doesn't think it's good. In fact, she thinks it's so not good. She even tried to top herself.
Oh, well, that solves everything.
Gail!
Well...
Why are you saying this?
Because I don't like her. I never have done. So I don't see why I should say so now, especially knowing this. She just does everything she wants to do and then lets everybody run around after her, clearing up the mess. And let's just concentrate on the innocent parties here, Angela and Craig. Oh, my God, Craig. I thought I'd had a rough few years. Compared to him, it's been a blessing.
Hello, gorgeous.
Say hello to Amy and all, Steve.
Oh.
Listen, I just wanted to thank you for earlier.
That's right.
No, it really meant a lot to me. And for the lift back and all. Well, that's it, really. Right, well, we've said our thank you, so we'll be going.
Actually, I was just about to open a bottle of wine if you fancied a glass.
Oh, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Ah, go on. I ain't drinking alone.
Yeah, but I might get all maudlin and start bawling my eyes out about how life is pants.
Well, I don't know. I can do maudlin. In fact, for the past few months, I've done a good line in maudlin.
So is it white or red, then?
White, take your pick.
Oh, go on, then. I'll have a glass of red. Thanks, Steve.
Oh, cheers, lad. No, we're stopping. I don't know for how long, but I thought we'd stop next door. Be near the hospital, like.
You okay?
They'll be rattling around in that house, the two of us. What more could go wrong? Well, bad luck stops here.
What's that?
Oh, it's...
It's me dad's chain. I left that at the hospital for Katie.
You can't leave stuff in intensive care.
I asked permission off the nurse.
It were hanging off the bedpost. It didn't look right.
It's me dad's chain. He's gonna help her through it. I know he will. If this is there, then he's looking after her.
Craig.
I asked permission. I did. I'm not stupid. And now he's not there. She's gonna die.
No. No, Craig, no. Tommy can still look after Katie. Chain or no chain. I think this is best here with you, giving you comfort. Tommy can still be over the hospital, keeping an eye on Katie.
Emily read this poem
rage, rage against the dying of the light. And all I could think about was this T-shirt I used to have. Bought it off the market. And what it said on it was Rage Against the Machine. I had no idea what it meant, but I thought it was so cool. It's funny what you think about, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, when I was in London, I used to have this T-shirt that said Manchester, north of England on it. I thought it was the dog's Wotsits.
I had one that said Weatherfield, north of Manchester.
Did you?
No.
Do you ever think what happens to you when you die?
I don't really think about it that much, to be honest.
It's just in that poem, it's all about, like, fighting death. Like, not putting up a struggle. Well, that's what I took from it anyway. Not going down without a fight. Do you think he knew it was coming and he fought it? It's just that I don't want to think of him like that. But he loved that poem. Maybe he was full of rage. No gobby like me. He was dead soft when I knew him. Maybe he'd done his fair bit of raging before, I don't know. You know, I'd have thought I'd be raging now, but I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, is this dead boring?
No.
I just feel numb.
Put your glass down.
Why?
Because I don't want you to spill it.
What's that for?
Because I felt like it.
Well, maybe I should be going.
Stay.
Hi.
Coffee?
Yeah. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. Did you take sugar?
No. Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah. Last night, it, meant a lot.
I've got to get to work. Listen, I was thinking, later on, I could look after Amy if you like, you know, give you some time to yourself.
Yeah, though she'd really like that, thanks.
Well, you may as well wait until she wakes up if you like.
Okay, thanks.
Gray?
I've told him he can come with me.
And I said you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on me. I mean, you have said.
He's wanting to stay round here rather than move back with me, so I have to get off home and get some more stuff.
It's not a problem.
In that case, I'll set off then.
And don't you worry, you'll be fine.
Right. Thanks.
Thanks, Gail. I mean, Mrs. Platt.
Isn't that Craig's granddad leaving Gales?
Gales? Be a bit breezy today, some strong winds coming from the north of Scotland, but no gales.
Still wants to be a TV weather girl then?
Looks like it.
We need 2 new drivers here.
Oh, why don't you ask your friend Tracy Barlow? I mean, she's got a licence.
Hey?
Well, you must be on good terms, seeing as I just saw her and Amy coming out your flat just now.
Well, next time I see her, I'll ask her if she fancies doing a couple of shifts.
Of course, it could have been an early morning visit, because there's no way she would be spending the night there.
Look, if you're applying for position of my mother, as you can see, it's already taken.
Who spent what night where?
Thank you.
I just saw Tracy Barlow coming out to Steve's flat.
You spent the night with Tracy Barlow?
Well, answer your mother.
Well, it's none of your business or yours.
Tell me you were sober.
No, please, tell her you were blind drunk and now you regret it.
No, don't! This is fantastic!
Liz, this is Mad Tracy Barlow, the woman who tried to ruin his wedding, the woman who tried to sell his baby to Roy Cropper, and the woman who tried and succeeded to drive his wife away.
Well, I'm really glad somebody did, because I tried hard enough.
What about Louise? I mean, she's a lovely girl, not mad as a snake.
She's just a warm-up act. This is the main event.
Right, I'll tell you what. I will list down all the reasons why Tracy and Steve are a bad idea, and you write down all the good ones.
Oh, you're back then?
I did ring you, tell you where I was.
Precisely. Why do you think I was worried?
Gran, I just buried my dad. Steve was there. It was so thoughtful.
Calculating, more like. Taking advantage when you were at your most vulnerable.
No, Gran, it wasn't like that.
I know exactly what it was like, lady. Indulging your animal passions. Some people settle for a few vol-au-vents and a sherry trifle. I just hope you had the sense to take precautions this time.
Gran, this really isn't...
You even had your daughter with you. A reminder of the last night you were with him.
Well, you say it as if we hardly know each other.
You don't. Has he ever taken you to the pictures? Or dancing? No. He's taken you to bed. Twice. The only way you know each other is in the biblical sense.
Well, I know he's a good guy and he's a great father to Amy.
And he knows you're a soft touch when he's on his own.
No.
This lass he's been seeing, she's still around, is she?
Well, no.
There you are. He's a man, Tracy, with a very checkered history. Married 3 times. Once for money, once for a bet. And I seem to remember you were there the 3rd time. And on top of that, he's a jailbird with a murderer for a father and well, I know what we'd call her in my day, as a mother. Don't say you haven't been warned. And if you're making tea, I'll have one.
When we get back, can I ring my mum?
Yeah, oh, of course, yes.
I want to know exactly where I'm going to be living. See if there's out about it in any of these.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, Joe, you'll know. Now, red sky at night. Is it shepherds or sailors?
Now it's all to do with the prevailing wind coming round the globe from the west as to whether the storm is approaching or has passed. Both would need to know, but why, may I ask, do you want to know?
Candice wants to be a weather girl on the telly.
All right. It's always interesting to compare the more technological forecasts with, shall we say, the natural approach, observing variations in animal behaviour, changes in flora and fauna.
This is going to take all night. See you later. See ya.
Have you noticed any swallows?
No. We're going to ring my mum in Spain, where the rain falls mainly on the plain.
Oh, jeez.
The arrival of swallows in early April signify a good summer, like frog spawn in the centre of a pond means good weather.
Frog spawn? Now you're talking.
Whatever. Anyway, about tonight. Shall I wear blue? Only blue makes my eyes look loads brighter.
Candice, darling.
She didn't even stir. You must have really tired her out.
Sorry.
No, it's great. I mean, it must have been the excitement, the fresh air.
Anyway, we really enjoyed ourselves.
Listen, I really appreciated yesterday.
Not a problem.
Thank you for taking Amy out. Listen, I was thinking I might go to the pub later for a drink if you fancy it. I need to get away from Grant. She's giving me the 3rd degree.
What about?
Stopping out all night. Were you?
Is she just being nosy or she disapprove?
Bit of both.
So what'd you tell her?
Mind your own business. Anyway, like I said, buy you a drink if you like. To say thank you for taking Amy out.
I promised him I'd go back to work. Dev's not pulling his weight.
What's happened now?
Katie, she left a letter.
The coma Kate is in. It wasn't an accident.
Hey?
She didn't take her insulin deliberately.
You mean she tried to kill herself?
In the letter, it's pretty clear.
You mean a suicide note?
Something like that, yeah.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Because it was about what happened to your dad.
What do you mean?
Look, I've been to see your mum. She knows all about it.
About what?
Craig, it wasn't your mum who... It was Katie who killed your dad.
No, it couldn't have been. Mum's confessed in court.
She was trying to protect Katie.
No, you've got it wrong.
He hasn't.
And how the flaming hell do you know?
Because she explained it all in the letter.
I want to read it.
I gave it to the police.
Why? What right did you have?
Take it easy, Craig.
No! It's now to do with you.
It means your mum will get out of prison.
And what about my sister?
Well, that depends on a lot of things.
You are talking rubbish. My dad wouldn't just stand there and let Katie hit him. And anyway, she's a girl, she's not strong enough to kill him.
She was out of her mind. Your dad had filled her with a load of lies. She was devastated what she'd done, what Tommy had tricked her into.
My mum, the police got evidence and that.
Yeah, and she thought that she'd take the blame, so Katie would get away with it.
Should have told me. You're saying that her and Katie had just been lying to me all along?
Look, they just wanted to keep you out of it for your own good.
It was you. It's your fault. If you'd just left us alone, we'd have been all right.
No, Craig.
If Katie was mad, it was because you did it. And my dad's dead because of you.
No, Craig.
And I hate you! Craig!
No!
Craig,
no! Craig! No! 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 It's okay.
I hate you! I hate you.
Darling. Oh, scotch, please.
Whereas Steve's not just content with the hassle of running his own business. No, he likes to look for trouble in his love life as well.
Give it a rest, Eileen.
Oh, is this Louise proving to be a bit of a handful?
Tracy Barlow. I mean, even her initials are a killer disease.
Tracy Barlow? Oh, I'm really pleased for you.
Not you and all.
Well, when you're in love, you want everyone else to be, don't you?
Oh, no.
Hiya.
One for me, Mum, Tal.
Red wine?
Please. Not seen Tracy?
No. I thought she'd been in.
Well, she'll only be next door. I'll mind your drink if you want to go fetch her.
Well, I've not arranged anything. She did say she'd been in.
Tracy? No, she's not been in all day, sorry.
See, playing games already.
It's no big deal. It's not like we're going out or out. No, I just want to take it slow, see what happens.
Well, you take it too slow and I'll tell you exactly what'll happen. She'll meet somebody else who doesn't mess her about and she'll be off with Amy.
Well, then I'll be better off without her then, won't I?
You know how she feels about you.
I knew she wanted me when she couldn't have me. I mean, say now she doesn't.
She wants you, trust me.
Well, that may be what she says. That may be what she thinks. But do we really know each other?
You've known each other since you were kids. You've got a beautiful baby together.
We've had 2 dates in 2 years. I mean, it's hardly a whirlwind romance, is it?
Tracy's done everything in her power to show you that she cares. I know how scary it was taking Karen on, and she did that because she wants you.
But what about me, Mum? You know, I mean, I thought Karen was the love of my life. 4 months ago, I told her I never want to see her again. Then I meet Louise, and then a few hours later, I'm in bed with Tracy, and yeah, you know, I mean, it felt natural. It felt good, like we belonged together. Hi, Trace.
I thought you were busy.
Well, Dev tipped up, so he's going to do a few hours.
But you couldn't be bothered to come all the way next door and see if I fancied a drink?
Well, I did ask if you'd been in.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and when the coast was clear, he could safely have a drink.
What's all this about?
Oh, come on, Steve. You've made it perfectly clear that last night was a mistake.
What?
No, he was just saying...
Oh, he's been avoiding me all day, making excuses. Yeah, you can find the time to take Amy out, but me? No, I mean, you're too busy.
Tracy, look, what happened last night? I didn't plan it. It just happened.
Yeah, and in the cold light of day, you wish it hadn't.
Look, please, let's not do this here now.
Well, maybe you should have said that last night, Steve. Could have saved us both a lot of embarrassment.
Shape yourself, Ashley. You'll have it dark.
Now, Steve, if you think you can do a better job, then maybe we should swap places.
Now, don't get the off. All we want's a bit more water for analysis. Oh, here comes Audrey with a ladle.
Now take care of this. It's got sentimental value, this ladle. Alfie gave it me for Christmas. It's last Christmas, actually.
Here.
Oh, well done, Ashley, well done.
It weren't it?
That's it. That's the way. Now, try and get a full ladle this time. You know, it's a wonderful thing we're doing, thee and me. I say it's a wonderful thing. I mean, what could be better than doing mankind a bit of good and making a few bob on side?
Audrey, I've dropped my ladle down the hole. Sorry.
Any news from Katie? No, well, did I let you know?
I rang first thing. No change.
Sheer goodness. Health and purity from the bowels of the earth. It's in the taste. Now, I shall get this sample to a fellow square dealer who's an analytical chemist. And then he'll tell us all we need to know in the small print.
Oh, Fred, are you sure about this? I mean, before you go lashing out loads of money.
Audrey, my love, there comes a tide in the affairs of man which, when taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. Hang about, let the tide go out again, and you're left stood standing on the beach with an empty bucket and a bent spade.
But all the money it's going to cost.
You leave the investment to me. That's my side of the partnership. This water is going to put Weatherfield on the map.
Oh.
We'll be an household name. Millions of bottles with Elliot and Roberts.
Oh, I say, yes. Mind you, I think Roberts and Elliot has a much better flow.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, all right, then. Ladies first it shall be. I'll drink to that.
Oh.
Yeah?
Don't worry. It's her wants to see you, not me.
What, she asked me by name?
Sounded like Dado to me, yeah.
Did you say Daddy? Did you? Who's a clever girl?
Brings a lump to your throat, doesn't it? If only he was this pleased to see me.
I'm not much of a water drinker myself. Fish make love in it, you know.
Oh, behave yourself, Mike, honestly. But you have to admit there is a market for it. I mean, like Fred says, millions of people buy it these days.
True. And I hope you make a lot of money.
So do I. Mind you, I won't be losing, that's for sure, because Fred's sorting out all the finance.
How come?
Well, that's the agreement. I mean, we're going into partnership, right? Roberts and Elliot, and then everything we make, we'll just split 50-50.
Hang on. So you're going to give Fred an equal share on everything you make?
Yeah, but as I said, I'm not risking any of my money, so I can't lose.
You could lose a fortune on what's rightfully yours by giving half of it away in advance. There are venture capitalists out there. They put up the finance for this for what? 15, 20%?
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah. Look, you're giving Fred half the profit that you're making on the water that's coming from a spring on your land. Well, it's like giving him a half share in a gold mine for providing the pick and the shovel. God, blimey. At least Dick Turpin wore a mask before he went out robbing. God.
It's a grand day. Too good to be stuck in here for what good it's doing us. Do you want to go out, Craig, lad?
No.
Get some fresh air.
I said no.
Well, do you want to go to the hospital, see how Katie's doing?
No. I don't care if she dies.
Hey, lad, she's your sister.
She wants to kill herself, so let her. She killed my dad, didn't she?
Well, yeah, if it's right what they said was in that letter, I mean...
Don't you believe it, Grandad?
I don't know what I believe, son. I don't understand what's happened. can't really get my head round it.
I know. It's like a bad dream. And I keep wanting to wake up. Trying to wake up. And I can't. Because I'm awake.
Fred, it's about this water business. I've changed my mind about it.
Has that Roy Cropper been getting at you? The man's a menace, I said, the man's a menace. I dare say be one of them who thought inventing the wheel were a bad idea.
Look.
Ignore him, Audrey. There's no room for sentimentality in business.
Oh, would you just listen for a minute, please? Nothing to do with Roy Cropper. I've decided I won't be taking you into partnership.
Taking me? I thought it was me taking you. And any road, why not? Was it something I said?
Oh, no, of course, it's nothing personal. It's strictly business. Just that I've had time to think it over, and I can't see any reason why I should cut you into this water project.
Cut me in? Is that what you call it?
Well, yes. After all, I mean, it's my land, my water, my well.
Well, I discovered it. I mean, without me, there wouldn't be any where there's water.
All I'm doing is, well, what I think my Alfie would do. I'm being businesslike. I mean, that means I'm not going to be giving away half my property, thank you.
No, but, I mean, well, I thought this were more than business. I thought this were a partnership of friends, a joyous adventure.
Of course we're still friends. It's what you said just now. I mean, there's no place for sentimentality in business. Hmm? Oh, I see you're disappointed, Fred, I know. And I understand. I do. So, I think it's probably best if I say goodnight. Hmm? Good night.
Now, don't get it up. I've come to apologise.
Good.
I went too far. I bullied you a bit.
Well, let's say you tried to. Come on.
It's your water, your garden, and your business opportunity.
Yes, and my profit, if there's any to be had.
Oh, I think there will be. It all depends on that sample being analysed.
Oh, Fred, it could be full of germs. Come on, we've got a long way to go yet. It's not like I'm approaching my first million.
No, but I think there's a possibility, and even if it's not $1 million, it could be a heck of a lot of money.
Oh, yes. Enough to share with a partner.
That isn't what I were implying.
Oh, I know, Fred. I'm sorry. And I was a bit harsh with you before, and, well, a bit greedy, actually. Because without you, I'd have never hit upon this idea, would I? Not even if I'd fallen down the hole myself.
Well, in business, the trick is not to hesitate for too long. And even if I'm not involved, I don't want to see you get messed around by some smart operator.
Oh, I know, Fred, and I'm really very grateful.
I'll always worry about you.
Well, there's no need to. And as far as smart operators go, you're the one I want to go into partnership with.
I am?
Yes. Come on. We'll formulate a contract, something that's agreeable to us both, OK?
The deal's on, then.
Well, of course. I mean, I'd be a right ungrateful hussy if I didn't let you share whatever's coming my way.
We'll have fun and make money at the same time. What could be better than that?
What happened? Why did you get so angry? What did he say? Katie? Can you hear me? I'm holding your hand. If you didn't mean to kill him, then you just squeeze my fingers. Can't you do it? I don't even know if you can hear me. I don't understand any of this. Wake up. Wake up.
I didn't touch anything. Craig, stand back. She's arrested. Can you get the bag?
What's happening?
It's take him.
Outside.
No, she's my sister. Wait, outside. Come on, get off. Come on.
What's going on?
They're doing their best.
Why won't they tell me what's happening?
Do we all agree?
Has she come around?
It's not good news, I'm afraid.
No. Oh, please, God, no.
Katie passed away an hour ago, Angela. I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry.
For what? Caring?
It's all right, Dad.
I just can't believe she's dead. I know, love. Where's Craig?
He's with Angela's dad.
I thought you said that Katie was doing okay.
It is the swelling. It won't go down around her brain. She won't respond to the treatment.
Maybe she didn't want to, knowing her mum killed her dad. Well, Katie's at peace now.
Yeah. Angela's dad blames me.
And who else would he blame? Well, Angela, obviously. She lost the plot because of what her mum did. It's got nothing to do with Martin.
He's buried his son-in-law. His daughter's banged up. He's just watched his granddaughter die. He's got every right.
Craig?
Can I come up?
Well, I was just on my way out.
All right.
Hang about. There's something you wanted to say?
I wanted to get out of the house. Grandad's doing me head in. He keeps following me around. I reckon he thinks I'm going to kill myself too.
Well, he's just concerned.
I thought... Can I talk to you? Please. Can we just talk about Katie and my dad and stuff?
I don't know, Craig.
It's just... My dad hated you. I hated you, but it's like you were part of us.
Well, yeah.
Why did it happen, Martin? I keep going over it and over it in my head, and I just don't understand.
What? Aren't I the last person you should be saying this to? Talk it over with your granddad.
You're not listening to me, are you? I don't want to talk to him. Or anyone. I can only talk to you.
Hey, calm down.
Why? Why should I calm down? I miss him, Martin. I miss him so much.
Candice, 18, was sacked from Audrey's salon on Coronation Street over her ambitions to become a weather girl.
Yeah.
Candice, girlfriend of County's golden boy Warren Baldwin, said, "All I want to do is tell people about the weather so they can decide what to wear." Candice's boss...
It's Audrey Roberts, 67. 67? And do I look 67? Fired the crimper because of her ambitions. I fired her because she got her head in the clouds and she needed to be brought down to earth. Honestly, a weather girl.
Look, why don't I wait here?
You can come with me if you want.
No, I'd rather stay here.
Yeah, but we're meant to be supporting Craig.
Yeah, well, his cemeteries, they give me the creeps.
Oh, none of us fond of him, mate.
Leave him. He doesn't want to come because he never liked me dad.
Now, hang about.
It's true. I know you never liked him. He even used to say so to me, Mum. That's why I never came with us when we visited you.
It's not that I disliked him.
You think it's his fault that Katie's dead? I heard you talking to Mrs. Bishop this morning. You said if he hadn't been so pig-headed and controlling, none of this would have happened.
Now, I didn't say that. Not really.
Well, he didn't like you either. He said he couldn't trust you.
Hey, now, none of this is
Him
helping,
not
OK?
trust me? Always knew best, didn't he? Never took a blind bit of notice of anything anybody ever said to him.
You know nothing about him.
I know enough. I know how he was with my daughter, with you children.
He was a brilliant dad. And he loved me. You know nothing. You are nothing.
Hey, now, look, Craig.
And you're no better. I hate you. I hate you both.
Craig!
You!
Stop there. Can't go down there.
No, what's going on? That's me, that's great. Oh, no. What are they doing?
They're digging him up. They're digging up his body.
Not come at a bad time, have I?
No, I was just getting up.
Yeah. Not entertaining any gentleman friends, then?
Like who?
Well, like your boyfriend. Nathan, innit?
Well, he's not really my boyfriend.
Well, I wouldn't like you to feel awkward.
And why would I feel awkward?
I don't know, I'm just being polite.
You're not jealous, are you, Steve?
No.
So why are you checking up on me, then?
I've come round to take Amy to the park.
A likely story.
I thought you'd appreciate it if I took her off your hands for a couple of hours. Usually you can't wait to get rid of her.
No, actually. I'd just like her to spend some quality time with her dad, that's all.
Oh, Steve, it's you.
I've just come round to take Amy out. I've just got here, haven't I?
Oh.
Only I reckon he's checking up on me.
Well, can't we just read the paper? That's like working away.
No, Candy. Look, you've got to swat up. Right, describe that cloud formation.
Fluffy?
Candice, you got to know your stuff if you're going to read the weather.
Yeah, but not all this. I mean, I'm a hairdresser, but I don't know what chemicals go in shampoo.
Oh, yeah, it's a high-pressure job, being a weather girl.
Oh, very droll.
Thank you.
I'm never going to make it, and you know why?
Because you ain't got a degree in meteorology.
No.
Because there's thousands of birds all after the same job, and all of them are smarter and with better personalities than you.
No.
Jamie, shut up.
My name? It's absolutely rubbish.
Candy, it's a lovely name.
Right, try saying this, OK? And over to Candice with the weather.
And over to Candice with the weather.
See, it just doesn't sound right. But on the other hand, try this. And over to Jojo with the weather, or it's looking murky there. What do you think, Jojo?
How were the ducks?
Well, they were great, yeah. We were really hungry, which was good because we had a lot of bread.
Listen, Steve, this is probably going to sound really stupid, but, no, forget it. Forget the coffee.
No, go on. What were you going to say?
Well, I know you think last week was a massive mistake, and I don't want to embarrass you. Well, it's just at the time, I got the impression you enjoyed it, and, well, I suppose what I'm trying to say is sometimes I get these hints, like vibes. Like this morning, when you were curious about Nathan, I didn't imagine that, Steve. Steve.
Hang on, I'm going to have to get this. Hello? Oh, hi. Listen, can I ring you back? Now's not a very good time, so... OK, bye. Hang on a minute, where are you going?
I think I've embarrassed myself enough, Steve.
Thanks for looking after him.
Anytime.
Is he all right? I mean, he looks a bit weird.
Oh, it's post-trauma. What is it, Uncle Roy?
Post-traumatic stress.
What's that?
It's what happens if you have a nasty shock.
Have you been doing to him?
It wasn't me, it was Schmeichel. He took the cage over and he got out.
No.
Oh, it's all right. We managed to restrain Schmeichel before any real harm came to Rat Features.
Anyway, you can't help it. He's born to kill. You never wanted a guinea pig in the first place.
I've got used to him now.
I've never felt so stupid in my entire life. Why does he do it to me? Why?
We've all been there, love.
Speak for yourself.
Time and time again, he's told me how he feels. He's made it perfectly obvious he's not interested, but what do? Oh, I just go back for more.
Are you absolutely certain he was talking to another woman?
Oh, come on, Mum, it was obvious. He didn't want me there. He knows how I feel about him, and he just treats me like some slag he picked up in a nightclub.
Can you not use that word over the dinner table?
She is very upset, Mother.
I just don't think he knows what he's doing to me.
Typical bloke.
I don't think we should all be judged by Steve MacDonald's standards.
I don't know why you're so surprised throwing yourself at him.
Excuse me, I didn't throw myself at him. We spent a very special night together after a very traumatic day.
You should keep your hand on your halfpenny if you want men to respect you.
Oh, well, I think I'm a bit beyond that kind of advice. Thank you, Gran.
All the same, the way you go on with him, it's no wonder he runs a mile.
Oh, I am so lucky to have such a supportive family.
You should try being mysterious, alluring, keep him at arm's length.
Nope. Steve MacDonald is not interested in me. He never will be, and the sooner I accept that, the better.
Well, I think maybe Tracy's right. You can't spend your life hoping someone's going to develop feelings that they haven't got.
Yeah, exactly. It's time to move on, I think.
Where are you going now?
Well, I'm going to ring Peter. He always said me and Amy are welcome to stay with him, so...
Oh, you mean for a break? To get away from it all?
Oh, yeah, to get away from it all. And stay away from it all. I just want out of this for good.
Terrible about Katie, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful. It's just awful.
So you're going to the funeral?
No, I don't think so. You're not, are you?
Well, I don't know. She was the daughter of one of our ex-employees.
It was your affair with Ian that got them into this mess in the first place.
No. Your ex-husband's relationship with a 16-year-old girl is what started it all.
Well, if your conscience is clear, there's nothing I can say.
I think you've said enough. Wish I was back in Greece now.
Darling. Why, please, Betty?
love.
I take it all this is for my benefit.
What are you talking about?
You threatening to leave. It's just to get back at me.
No.
Well, you're not taking Amy.
Don't you tell me what to do.
You're not taking Amy. Not to the other side of the country, you're not. I won't let it happen.
Steve, before you go shinning up the town hall in your Batman suit, just you remember, you didn't even acknowledge Amy's existence for the first 6 months of her life.
This is just between me and you. You can't use Amy as some kind of pawn.
No, I'm not, Steve. I'm getting away from my own sanity because I can't carry on like this. Betty, forget it.
Oh, right.
All right, you win.
What?
Well, you want me to go out with you? Fine. I'll go out with you.
Yes, Steve, just like that, after everything you put me through.
Well, it's not exactly been plain sailing for me either, but... well, I'm willing to make a go of it.
For Amy's sake.
For everyone's sake. Yours, mine, and Amy's.
Don't do this to me, Steve. Don't mess with my head again.
It's what you want, isn't it?
This is a wind-up, right?
No.
Oh, yeah, you probably got loads of mates hanging behind the wall. They're all going to jump out and have a really good laugh.
No.
Don't pretend you're not capable, Steve. It won't be the first time you've humiliated me.
I'm trying to be honest.
Yeah, well, that would be a first.
Oh, will it? I think I've always been honest with you, which is why I could never go out with you until now.
Well, what about your girlfriend?
I haven't got one.
Oh, Steve! I heard you on the phone to her. When? This morning.
Look, that was a mate.
Yeah, right.
Tracy, I'm being deadly serious. I've been thinking about this a lot. Ever since the night of your dad's funeral.
You could have fooled me.
All right. I haven't exactly been honest with you.
Well, why change the habit of a lifetime, Steve?
It's a big deal going out with you.
Steve, you're starting to freak me out.
I was scared. I kept telling myself that it'd never work, and... well, I'm still not sure whether it will.
You carry on talking like this, I'm going to start to believe you.
Tracy, it's taken me ages to pluck up the courage to say this. You can't just turn me down.
Yes, I can, Steve. And I will.
Tracy!
It's nearly bedtime, Ches.
Can't stay up just a bit longer.
I doubt very much that they'll ring now.
They might.
It's 7:30.
And they're an hour ahead in Spain, so it's 8:30 there.
I don't think they'll ever ring again.
Don't be silly. Of course they will.
And they've a lot of things to organise, setting up a new home for all of you.
Yeah, and they know that you're happy and safe with us, so perhaps it's not as much of a priority as it normally would be.
And whatever they're doing, Chesney, you will not be very far from their thoughts.
Will you just listen to me for just a minute? Look, the other night when we slept with each other, after your dad's funeral, I thought, come on. There's no point fighting it anymore.
Fighting what? What are you saying, Steve?
I woke up next to this gorgeous girl next to me in my bed. I had my beautiful daughter asleep next door, and I thought, yeah, this feels right.
You really thought all that? That really went through your head?
Yeah.
It's funny that... because that is not the way you made me feel, Steve. I felt cheap and used like you always make me feel.
Well, I won't anymore, I promise.
Blame with fire, Steve, you know that, don't you?
Look, you gonna go out with me or what?
I just don't know if I can. I don't know if I can let you hurt me again.
I won't.
Promise me. Promise me that you'll really try and make a go of this.
I swear.
I thought you'd done a runner for a minute.
Well, she was a bit restless. I didn't want to disturb you, so you can finish off if you like.
No, it looks like you're doing a good job. The novelty wears off, believe me.
I can't ever imagine that.
Well, that's a bit how I feel when I wake up next to you.
I couldn't be more happy.
No regrets then?
No.
Well, good, because last night was really... I'll stick the kettle on.
David get off to school all right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was thinking of you. He wanted to come to the funeral today, but I didn't think he...
No, I understand.
We'd have all been with you, Martin. But with the murder, I just didn't want to put the kids through it.
Yeah, it's all right, Gail. You don't have to explain. No one does. It was always just me and Katie before. No reason to change that now, is there?
I done you a fry-up.
No, Sir.
Well, don't blame you. I've always been more of a Johnny than a Fanny, Craddock-wise. I was lost in that kitchen. You need a degree just to get a brew these days. Well, give me a campfire and a skewer and a rabbit carcass, be another matter. Hey, we could go outward bound one weekend. I'm a bit long in tooth to go under canvas, mind. Martyr to me lumbago. Many of the time I've been bent double on a blow-up bed crying out for me wintergreen ointment. Well, don't have to be the countryside. We could go to the football. Well, I don't fancy Hillsborough. You know me, die-hard blade. Well, we could go to United one week and Wednesday the next. I tell you, the pies at Bramwell Lane are worth the entrance money alone.
Will you shut up?
Well, there's no call to talk to me like that. I know it's not easy for you.
Not easy. Not easy. I'm burying my sister today. The sister that murdered me dad and then committed suicide. My mum can't help because she's in prison. And you're talking to me about the pies at Sheffield United?
I'm sorry I upset you, lad. Today of all days, but it's hard for me, you know, and I don't know what to say to you half the time.
Then don't say anything. You don't have to talk. You don't have to do anything. Oh, I'm dreading what I'm going to find when I get back there. That's if I've still got a business to go back to.
Oh, I'm sure Tyrone will have managed.
Well, you reckon? You know, I put his overalls on backwards the other week. Didn't even notice till I needed a pee.
Don't be ridiculous, Kev. You're making it up. Anyway, if anyone's got anything to worry about in their job, it's me.
Huh? Now he's being ridiculous.
Well, what if this stand-in's better than me? I saw her, Kev. She'll have shown me up.
Oh, stop worrying. Ian thinks the world of you. And besides, he's a mate.
Yeah, well, friendship doesn't come into it. If this Lisa's done well, he'll get shut of me without second thought.
For our sister Katie, let us pray to our Lord Jesus Christ, who said, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me shall live even in death. Whoever lives and believes in me shall never die.
I'm not saying goodbye. It's not right. It'll never be right. It shouldn't have happened, none of it. I'm sorry, love. I forced you to live with something that you just couldn't. And I've got to do the same now. And the only way I can do that is by hoping and praying that you knew, that you know why. It was for you, love. Your sake, nothing else. So it was the same with me and your dad. It was you and Craig first, yeah? And we loved you more than life and always will. Why did you do it, eh? We'd suffered enough. What had we done to deserve you?
Please, love, this isn't the time.
When is the right time, the right place? My daughter's dead because he poisoned her life. If it weren't for him, she'd be well on the way to university by now. Me and Tom sat up nights dreaming about that, and grandkids. And we'd have seen it all, both of us. But for him, wouldn't we, eh?
Look, whatever you or anyone else thinks, I love Katie.
Maybe you cared in your own way, but she wasn't a part of you. Your pain will pass. You'll move on. I have no life left now. I don't ask my heart to beat.
Mum.
No, I'm sorry, love. Don't take that wrong, but if it weren't for you, I'd be long gone, but I never thought I'd be envious of a bit of dirt. I can only ache. And this'll smooth my Katie's hairline with Tommy and be close to everything I was and ever wanted to be. Me strength, me hope, me life. And you took it all and it meant nothing to you!
It's all right, Lauren. She'll be fine.
Time's up. Oh, I'm sorry, just give me a few minutes with me son, please.
I'm sorry.
Please.
Mum.
Weekends must be very dull. I mean, how do you distinguish between days off and the working week?
Now, that would be telly.
Did he say he wasn't going to come in today?
He never mentioned it on Friday night. Then again, he had his hands full, as I recall.
Do you know, I've just about had enough of your...
Davenport! Oh, it's you. I was wondering if you were going to honour me with a call. Yeah, she is. Oh. Well, luckily, I've been around to man the phones. Oh, you are? Well, I'll roll out the red carpet. Shall I send her home? All right. Of course. Okay, see you in a minute. Bye.
Is that Mr. Davenport?
Yeah, he's coming in. He wants a quick word before you leave.
Fred Elliott. He is a perfect Venn diagram.
Because he's round?
Coincidence. No, if you were to take all the butchers of Weatherfield and put them in one room, and all the pub landlords of Weatherfield and put them in another room, what do you do with Fred Elliott?
It'd be like in between the two rooms.
Similarly, if you were to take all the railway enthusiasts of Weatherfield and put them into a room...
I'd lock the door and throw away the key.
There you are, you slacker.
Good, we've got our witness.
Are you deliberately trying to humiliate me?
I couldn't begin to humiliate you half as much as you have me, right here in this office, time and again. Go on, spit it out, you know what you've got to say. Oh, come on, Ian, if there's one thing you've always had, it's the gift of the gab. Say it. It's perfectly simple. I've had an affair.
I was weak. She set her stall out and I was stupid enough to give in to temptation. It won't happen again. Just clear your desk and go, you're sacked.
I set my stall out. You made all the running from day one.
Just get out, will you? And don't ever show your face around here again. Satisfied?
Be quiet tonight, love.
Ah, exploring the mysteries of the Venn diagram via the World Wide Web. I see. I'm sure it offered you a far more cogent explanation than I could.
Well, not really, Uncle Roy. Is tea ready yet?
Oh. What's that doing there?
It's nothing.
I hope it's nothing inappropriate.
Oh, no, it can't be. I've ensured all the relevant safeguards are in place.
We better open it, Roy.
No, it's nothing. Sorry. Honestly.
Cheap flights?
To Spain.
I was just looking. I wanted to know how much, that's all.
But this is a booking screen, Chesney. You filled your name in. How are you going to pay for it?
I'm sorry. That's the only way I could think of. I'm really sorry.
No, Chesney, it's fine. We understand. Wait. Oh, no, what are we going to do?